Yeah, there is a game tomorrow night. What's up, everybody? Yep, they didn't. They didn't want to put it off any longer, so they just got down and gone. Here we go. Sorry for the abrupt cutover, but it is what it is. Happy Monday.
Brisker sounded really stupid. We get.
Alrighty, so a little push out. Justin's going to take it. What was that little flash? Weird. Well, Justin may not like how this turned out. All right, let's catch up on the chat. What's going on out there? Bunch of sweaters looking for stuff. Marvin. That's a good one. What's up, Chastity? Roberto? Sorry we had to make you all wait. Alright. So they're playing pretty proper 10 ball here. Obviously that slot 10 is not going to count. What up, what up?
I'm back. So, I did a bunch of tables today, recovering a bunch of valleys. And while I was there, Mr. Austin Summers was there practicing all day.
Yeah.
Not all day, just in the afternoon. He told me he feels real good. He was practicing on a 9-foot diamond. Said he feels real good, man. He feels like he's really getting back in stroke right now. He's crazy excited to play Brady Bergman again and avenge that loss.
Yep.
Coming up here in a month. He's going on the road for a month.
Yep.
So he's going to Virginia, Memphis, Mississippi. He's going to play in a couple tournaments, getting a couple little matches. And then he's coming back here to play Mr. Brady Bergman. And then we're going to try to book him a couple other matches. I just barked at Arizona J for him. Was he getting a Roberto Franco out?
Nope, he's getting his Predator jump cue out.
Those are good jump cues. I sell a lot of Predator air jump cues.
But you know what they're not?
They're like, they're a good 80-90% of a Roberto Franco.
Yeah.
I mean, in abilities, not in looks.
Right.
In looks, the Roberto Franco gives that like 5 out.
That's true.
Yeah, man. Custom Roberto Franco jump cues, man, they're crazy easy to jump with, and they're just gorgeous looking. So this young man, I think Cue Ball and I are going to put a cue together for him out of the TPC collection. We talked to him today a little bit.
I heard a little bit about that. He had an incident with his cues going back almost 8 months now that hasn't been resolved yet. So looking for another supplier, and there we go.
Yeah, well, see, basically we've got we've got that whole TPC collection in the works, and I offered to donate the blank if Cue Ball would finish it for him, and so we'll be kind of like the Q sponsor for this awesome young man.
Nice.
It's no official deal or anything here yet, but we had a nice chat about it today. So we told him to come back when he comes back from out of town in February. I'll take him over to Cue Ball shop. We'll let him pick out one of the blanks, see what kind of specs he likes, see if we can't work a deal for him. Cue Ball is my boss. He's the master table mechanic who's teaching me, but he's also an incredible cue builder. He's Scott Frost's sponsor. He's built him a couple of like $15,000 cues that are stunning. He's got his titles all scrimshawed in them. I don't know if I said that exactly right. I'm not that bright yet. And he's got a couple other big ones that he made for him, and a whole series of the Ice Pick series.
Mm-hmm.
So those were all really cool ebony cues with blue veneers. I think they sold like 5 of them. But QB Custom Cues, man, he's my man. I spent 10 hours with him today learning stuff and watching him work while my crippled hand and crippled leg stood there like an idiot. I'm telling you, it's embarrassing when a guy's teaching you how to do stuff and you can't even do the manual labor. You have to watch him do it. I did pull all 4,000 staples.
At once?
No. No, one at a time, buddy.
One at a time when you got to. Yeah, and not sleeping. That's right, Fronic.
Yeah, that was tough. The no sleep part. Bergnut's here. He said he didn't sleep either. He's got some droopy eyes. I said, well, are you still going to win? He said, yeah. What? He looked at me like I was freaking crazy. Literally.
Yep.
Like,
I asked him how his back was feeling today. He said it was definitely feeling better than it was yesterday.
Yeah?
He said he wasn't sure what happened. He just said that it was just really painful yesterday.
It's happened to him before here.
Yeah.
It happened to him, what night? I think the second night he was playing Roland Garcia when Roland beat him 35-25.
Mm-hmm.
But Justin had such a huge lead, he really could coast. Roland had the yips the day before and only got to 2.
Yeah.
So Justin had a 25-2 lead built in there. So he really didn't have to bear down. But Roland Garcia did everything in his power to make it close. It was something crazy to watch. I was so proud of him or happy for him or whatever the word is. I don't want to sound condescending or anything, but
but it was good to see.
Yeah, that he had that much heart, that he came out and fought and made. I mean, theoretically, like he could have made that day last 3 hours less if he just would have laid down a little bit.
Yeah.
But instead, he came out there and fought and made the pool night go for hours and hours and hours, and he put on a great show, ran a bunch of racks.
Yeah, that's the thing. And we've had a couple of seriously one-sided matches, at least start that way.
Yeah.
And it's always more excited when the guy that's really struggling just really kind of kicks it into that gear to just say, you know what, I'm not.
Well, this young man right here did it.
Yeah.
Austin, he was down big to Brady Bergman, and then he started running racks on him.
Yeah.
And I think he ended up running 9 of those 10-ball racks.
Justin just missed a 9-ball.
I told you the last few days he's missed more balls than he has in the last few months.
Yeah.
And it's not because he's not playing great. He is, but he is missing some balls.
Yeah,
he's been running higher packages. He's been winning, but he has been missing more balls than normal. I don't think this is a problem at all, but...
No, he was practicing the shot during warm-ups.
It's kind of weird. Like, this is an easy shot for a player of their caliber. For a lesser player, that's like a really hard shot,
Mm-hmm.
But for those guys, that's just one of those. I think they're routine. We saw it yesterday with Justin on that bar box. He leave himself some pretty hard shots in our estimation, but to him, they're so easy. He doesn't have to play perfect shape.
Yeah, he didn't sweat it at all.
He can just cut it in and go 2 rails or 3 or whatever he needs to do. Or us mere mortals have to figure out a way to make the ball first. Justin pretty much knows if he's shooting it, he's going to make it. We'll see how that plays out, though. Like I said, I don't want to see all those missed balls the rest of the day.
No, I don't think anybody does.
Not by either one of them.
Oh, thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. Yeah, get it out there. Let's bring them on in. Let's have a big old party together. That's a really great break.
The kid's got a monster 10-ball break.
He stopped that cue ball perfect, and balls just went everywhere. Holy cow.
Justin was watching.
Yeah.
He can pick up a little something from the kid.
No, he didn't do the hop and stop. It just slid backwards and stopped. It was really smoothly hit.
We got to see his break. Like I said, he broke and ran 9, to Brady's 5 on that 10-ball on the bar table.
Yeah.
And this is one of the things he's got.
Yeah. And I think he's actually more comfortable on the 9-footer than he is in the bar box. I know he plays real well here.
Oh, no kidding.
I think so. I think some of it has to do with a lot of that BEF training that he comes from.
Yeah.
And all those things are all in 9 foots, and he's been playing on them since he was 13.
I just don't know his game well enough yet. I like to see these guys play here, especially like it's so easy to compare them once they've played on this table. You know,
Yeah.
because we've seen so much of Fast Joey and Arizona Jay and Justin Bergman and Ryan Hillsman and Nick Evans. Like we get a great feel of how people are going to play on this table based on what level they're at.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know the exact level he's at here yet, so we're going to find out here. Like I said, those low A players can't get out on this table, half the time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But he's a little higher than that, I would say.
Yep. Dustin, right now it's a Q-Tech. I don't know what his playing bud is, though. I forgot to ask him.
It's driving me insane.
Good evening, Carl. Welcome back.
Yeah, I always root for the underdogs just because I want it to be close.
Yeah, I just feel like he's got such a well-developed stroke, and he moves it. He moves the cue ball really well. I just feel like it's kind of built a little bit better for this this 10-foot. Or I wish we had a 10-footer for this 9-footer here.
Dude, no kidding. I wanted one. I still want one. We might get one someday. I got to play on the 10-footer in Tunica, dude, and it's just too cool.
All right, Austin coming out strong. Break and run, second rack. He made one little mistake there in the previous rack, but other than that, according to the little calculator guy here, he's shooting at a 923 TPA in the first two. Now it's early, so that number isn't exactly seated properly, but so far, shooting good. Oh, it is a Lucasi. It says DD.
No. No, we're not going to try to draw Earl Strickland back out.
Oh, well, he lost the cue ball there a little bit. And that's going to drop his TPA down considerably. All right, with ball in hand, and let's see, what's Justin got here? The 7-8 might be a little goofy. He might be able to solve that problem with the 4 if he wants to play the 4 off the 8 a little bit.
Thank all you guys, man. I love this, man. You guys are out making it happen. You guys keep sharing. I think that big one we had the other day was shared 330 times.
Oh, it was a huge number.
I mean,
yeah.
You guys are unbelievable.
That is awesome. We really do appreciate everyone hanging out with us, sharing it, commenting. Really makes us feel good when you guys have a good time.
You know me, guys. I like to talk to you guys, so you guys are making it fun for me. I've always said this was my exact vision when I decided to open the Players Club, and when I got the chance to hook up with John and incorporate the streaming company into it, this is what I always wanted, man. Still hoping to go bigger in 2021 and 2022. We got our eyes on running and promoting a big tournament somewhere. I think I got to call Duff, man. Maybe we'll just go to Kansas City.
Yeah. That's a
we'll
reasonable drive.
see what Duff never said no to me once. He's like Kenny Vaughn out there, Kenny's. He never said no to us once.
Yep.
But I would like to go out of town for one. So, like, maybe going to Kansas City might be a one. I've still got my eyes on Tracy at High Pockets in Memphis. He's a good buddy.
Yep. They're both about 4 hours away, so
Yep.
Either one would work.
Yeah. I'm open to a few things, man. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And obviously, we're going to look for a bigger location next, after the summer, basically.
Yeah. We got some ducks to get in a row before then, but looking forward to it.
Right now, we're just going to keep doing this, guys. Justin Bergman asks me every day, does anybody want to play me? And every day I say, this is what I got for you. And every day he makes a smart-ass comment and then says yes.
Nice.
He says, Jesus, can I use both my hands? Or
Oh, that's brutal.
Right up on the 5.
Yep, he really did a great job opening the 7, and just the cue ball snuggled right up on the 5.
I wonder how close to the 7 ball this cue ball will be when it's done.
Hard to say. Let's see, how much room does he have over there?
I don't know. I just
Not a whole
imagine that's
lot.
where he's going.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of anywhere to go with this one. You don't really want to push the 5 right onto the 10 either, but I imagine he might be going around. I think he's coming under the 9.
No way. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I thought he...
Tried to use the 10 ball as a blocker. I don't think he got him, though. That's real thin down there, though. I don't know if that ball passes the 8.
Yeah, I can't even tell if he's got enough of it to try and cut it. He can definitely kick it. He's calling it up there.
I thought he could cut it, man. It looks close to me. Maybe not.
Well, even if he does, like you said, does it pass the 8 or you play it to play off the 8? I think he's going to kick it in, though. Yeah. He went for it.
Yeah.
He's going to leave it, though. Still put the 7 back where Justin's going to play the 7-8, maybe?
Giddy up. We're at 1,000. Let's get to...
Holy cow, already.
Let's get to 1,500, man. Everybody go find... Everybody's got 5,000 friends these days. I mean, come on, guys. Everybody's got 5,000 friends. Bergman rattled that one.
Yeah, a little bit.
He's going to play this combo.
Yep.
Yeah, God love all you guys, man. I hope you guys are having fun.
Yeah, we're in for a good night. I'm told they're playing 2 sets.
Yep.
Did you hear that as well? Yeah.
I absolutely did.
Nice. So it's not just one and done. We're going to be here a little while.
Yeah. So on the big table, what are they playing? 10 to or 16 to 10?
Yeah, 16-10.
So 25 games of pool, 2.5 hours roughly
per set.
So 5 hours, man. We might be here till 1 o'clock. Could be over sooner though.
Yep. It just depends. I mean, if it goes hill each time, yeah, you might be in for a moderately late night.
It could make some, we'll see how. There we go. Justin's taking his time and looking at stuff and doing things, man. I know yesterday, he's like, I wasn't sliding around the table because he's like, I just really started feeling good, and when I really feel good, I don't have to go relook at everything. I can just slide and shoot. I've had a lot of cool conversations with him here in the last few days. Like, he kicked my ass on a couple things, and I actually came around on one of his arguments, maybe even 2 of them. He told me, basically ripped me a new one for something I said. Well, and he had a great point, and I understand what he's saying when we say things we say. Like, when we're talking about the top players in the world, and we're talking about this guy, that guy, and the other guy, they take more pride in a lot of different things as opposed to just who plays the best rotation pool in tournaments, which is how fans look at it a lot.
Right.
And one of his arguments is, which makes a lot of sense, is he says, we go to all these tournaments and we have to play all these other world-class players on equipment that we never play on. We're playing on brand new cloth with lights and cameras and everything sliding in, and it's easy to make balls in the break and everything else. And that's not how we ever play. He's like, I come here, I play on your tight table with worn-in cloth and bouncy rails, and nobody can beat me here. And same thing in Louisville. He's like, people can't beat me in Louisville on that tight table up there. I beat Oscar by 2-1. And I think that's kind of his point. He's like, if you tightened up the table and played on these kind of conditions with a tight table with worn-in cloth, he's like, there's maybe 8 or 10 people in the world that would be able to win. He goes, but on the other conditions, he goes, there's a whole lot of people in the world that can win.
Yeah.
He said, same thing on a bar box. There's all those races beside, he's like, even though some of us do win more than others, he's like, a lot of those races are closer to a coin flip than you think. He's like, so, I don't know. He has some good arguments for everything he says. And then also, like I said, pool players are all around pool players, like, and Justin's one of the better ones in the world.
Whoops.
The Bergman Roberto Franco can't get it done right there. He overcooked it looked like.
Yep. He had a lot of balls to clear on that one.
He really...
Well, I mean, he had to go over the edge of the 6 and the 10. And he
Did he have to go over the 10?
Yeah.
He did go over it.
I mean, he did go over it, but...
It's amazing he held the cue ball but jumped the ball off the table.
Yeah. I think he was playing it and hit it just full in the face. So he gets a little ding for that mistake there.
I'm not sure why it started so late. Like I said, they knew I was at Kenny's because they were there. So like I said, I was redoing Kenny's tables today with cue ball. And we were there all day and a couple hours later than we expected. And he was there playing too. So I don't think he even got here till close to 7, did he?
So, yeah, Austin walked in just about 7 and then said, oh, hey, by the way, we're starting at 8. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, yeah, he got a text from Justin. He needed a little bit more beauty sleep. But then shortly after that, Justin did finally come in. I think Justin was here like 7:25. So he needed some time to just kind of wake up and hit some balls,
Dean, we've talked to him extensively about that. And like I said, his latest answer is, when I feel like in the beginning of matches, when I'm mapping everything out and taking all that time, he's like, I don't feel good. I don't feel right. I have to reconfirm everything. He goes, when I start feeling real good, I don't feel like I have to do that and I can slide around the table more. He's like, it's more about how he's playing though than what the score is. So.
Mm-hmm.
And, he just, I think he likes to play fast, but when he's in those big pressure tournaments, man, he does his job.
He's a real strong mental game, yeah.
Yeah. You guys said Austin's on the Q-Tech one, right?
Yeah. Right now he's playing with that Q-Tech.
I missed a comment up there, I think, that I wanted to say something to, if you don't mind.
Yeah, which one?
I don't know. Maybe not. I'm sorry. Oh, that's what I missed. Robley Fontenot. That dude's a cool dude. I think I met him in New Orleans or something.
Huh. Nice.
That's what I saw.
That's what you saw.
He's a good player.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think he cashed in a couple big tournaments. Like I said, I might be remembering wrong, but I think I'm remembering right. Might be from Texas or New Orleans or somewhere down there.
Justin almost makes the wing ball as planned, but the 2 ball also ties up about where it was. Doesn't quite get there this time, but man, he's got a great opening shot, or rather he would have if he had got any of the 3 balls trying to go. Now he leaves this table for Austin.
Not around here, no. So playing Justin straight up, so I've talked about this before extensively. I'll say my favorite line again. Justin's not just a pro. He's a world-class pro, and he spots pro players. He gives pro players weight. So, no, the only guy in the country that would probably play him even is Shane Van Boning. There's probably some people that would stake Skyler to play him. Or not stake him. There might be a few people that would bet on Skyler. I don't think you'd find anybody to stake it. And those two are good friends.
I was going to say that everyone always asks, let's get Skyler and Justin to play.
Well, same thing with Justin Hall. I mean, they're good friends. But here's the thing. It's not that they wouldn't play each other. It's just that, they're not looking to beat each other out of big money or anything like that.
Right.
And if they got stake horses, it just gets kind of like they don't like playing their best friends because it could make them look bad.
Yep.
They'd rather play somebody where everybody knows what's going on, And if they're playing their friends, we just call it an exhibition here. We just tell it like it is.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, we had Justin play Hall earlier this year, but it was just as you said, it was an exhibition. They played it all around. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, and Bergman beat him all 3 sets. They were close, though. And Justin Hall was cold, hadn't been playing a whole lot, wasn't expecting to play.
And didn't have his cue.
Yeah. And he played with Mark Wilson's cue.
Yeah.
But I just had a chance to get him here, so I took it. I love Justin Hall. So I knew he was going to be close by visiting some family, so I grabbed him, pulled his ass on in here to play a little bit. Yeah, there's not any. I mean, like I said, that's who you're talking about. That that's from the United States that he could play. I mean, guys that are around here often, or Colo, he's good friends with, and he just lost to him in an exhibition kind of gambling match. I'm not sure exactly.
Mm-hmm.
He lost to Bustamante in an exhibition gambling kind of match. And I mean, there's a couple guys he could. That was an all around that one. You know, Bustamante is probably one of the best all around players in the world. Yeah, there's just not many people for him to play. Even like I said, he gave Oscar Dominguez weight and then still beat him by 2-1. And I'm not bashing Oscar. I'm just saying that's how great Justin is. You know, I mean, I think he's beat Oscar almost every time he's played him. I could be wrong about that because I don't know.
I thought Oscar got him once, but I don't remember which time.
Like I said, I could be wrong. I don't think so. We did the sets where they broke even everywhere. Oscar won all the 10 balls and Justin won all the 8-ball sets alternating for a couple days.
Yeah, back in 2015.
Yep. We're at 1.1, guys. Somebody kick us up over that mark. We've never seen 1.2, I don't think.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Hope you're enjoying your night.
This is wild. This is a little bitty company called the Players Club, guys, right? This was my little dream, and we opened it a long time ago. John and I were running some tournaments and streaming some fun little local events, and I started selling a lot of stuff. So most of what I do is selling JB Ultimate Ruggeds. I usually have 50 in stock, although I'm down to about 20 right now. I got 60 on the way, and I keep ordering them every chance I get. But that's how we got started. And I just kept selling stuff and growing and growing and growing. So I decided to open my own little location. We had a 9-footer and a 7-footer, and we started streaming a bunch of matches here at our last spot. And then after a year, I said, well, I guess we're ready to go bigger. And I found some money and bought a couple more tables. And now we got our little, this is my little retail shop that I call it, right? So I sell stuff, tables, cues, cases, things like that. We don't have a bar. We don't have a restaurant. It's kind of a private club, but not exactly. Like, you know, yes, other people can come here, but it's a very small place and it's tough to let a lot of people in here. What up, Joey Painter? Hope you're doing good, brother. I will check it, my friend. Did you win, Billy? You beat up on Fast Joey?
2 sets.
2 sets, yeah. Get that money, son. Yeah, I heard. I like how you say it with a straight face like that.
Nice, nice.
Bill smiled and said he gave me the wild 6. Joey does that sometimes. Fast Joey tries to outrun the nuts sometimes. It's just what he does.
I mean, I think that means he's got to give me the 5.
I think you better ask for something you could win with.
If you don't think I can beat Joey with the 5, you can bet what you want.
Well, it's not. The problem is just the 5 ball, believe it or not, ain't that much weight against Joey. You're not going to break and run to the 5 ball often enough, I don't think, to beat him. I'm just saying, I wouldn't play him that way.
That's fine. Maybe some other day we'll find out.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right, take care, Bill.
Trader Bill Harwell, man, that guy's helped me a bunch throughout the years.
Yeah.
The poor bastards had to be my doubles partner like 900 times because he was always a better player and I was one of the worst players. So that poor bastard lost more money playing with me than I can count. Joseph, man, you're too good to us, brother. I wish we had more ways to help you, but oh, look at this.
No way. Ouch. That ball just kept creeping on him.
Drew, what are you trying to say exactly there, sir? I think that was a dig at me, man. Unless you're implying that... Yeah, I love Oscar. He said he's done with Bergman. I think he's played him about 5 times, and I think he's done with it. Bergman is a Steve Lomax turquoise and ebony Q, or ebony and turquoise, with an OB shaft. He's sponsored by OBQs.
All right, so Austin also made a couple little mistakes. He's shooting about 840 right now.
1.2, John. That's a record.
Do we hit it?
We're there.
Oh, wow. That's great.
We're hitting records here at the Players Club, guys.
I love it. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Really appreciate you all.
Chad Bickle's one of our guys, man.
Yep. Hey, Chad, what's going on?
How are you, brother? He plays for us often, usually against Fast Joey.
Yeah.
He played Josh Palazzolo the other night. It was a hell of a match.
Yep. Looking forward to that rematch.
We got a few good rematches. I know Josh is dying to get at Fast Joey again. But he's already lost twice, man. You know, over in the UFC, man, you lose to the same guy twice. They kind of put the old kibosh on it till you get a few wins. You know, we might have to have Josh get another win before he gets another shot at Fast Joey.
Yeah.
Fast Joey likes to play everybody in the world. What up, Donkey? My little padonka donk. Don't be trying to say anything else. What's up, Robert? Robert Leday, man. He's our main man from Mount Vernon, Illinois. I bet they're all watching over there. Or does this mean he's recording it to watch it later, or what does that mean?
Record.
I don't know what it means.
Yeah. He's talking about the viewer count, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got you.
Well, Austin fell a little funny on this 2-ball, so he's going to be forced to play the combo.
It's a pretty good combo, though.
It's definitely manageable.
Well, there's a safety here, too. He doesn't play it like that, though.
No, he just went full on for it.
I mean, if he would have hit it with a certain pace, the cue ball could have ended up on the end rail and the 2-ball up table like it is. Obviously, it could have ended up there, too, but...
Yep.
Thank you guys, everybody, for joining us. This is one of the biggest streams we've ever had. If you guys enjoyed it at all, man, the best way I can tell you to tell us is send us a little donation. 5, 10, or 20 means a lot to us. Joseph Fronek and Robert Leday and a bunch of these guys send us money every damn day, man, and I God love them for it. And we're putting it all back. We're trying to give back every single day. This is the Players Club. I designed it for the players. And so far, it's going amazing. So thank you guys all, man. Each and every one of you guys, man.
I believe that 6 will clear that 9.
Sure looks like it does from here.
Yeah, it's a little close. Maybe more of a visual distraction, but I think it goes. Otherwise, Justin would be looking for something else.
Justin's struggling a little bit.
He's a little slow to start tonight, looks like.
That's missed.
Yep.
He's going to get lucky out of it.
Yeah, but he made sure to miss the 9, but in doing so, he missed the pocket. That's going to cost him.
What's up, Chris Esker? How are you, brother? What's up, Mike Zimmerman? Zimzrak, Illinois Pool. He's one of the Illinois boys. We got tons of them that take good care of us. Eric, I know it happens, but you still cash in all those tournaments. I mean, they don't do it that often, obviously. Trust me, I know, man. I used to be that guy going to 5 all the time. I played in those tournaments often, getting the 5-7 in the break. 1.2 again, boys. Jared Speckmeyer, what's up, man? Yeah, Venmo is Sullivan-777, and it's my wife, Sarah, with an H. I think you need to know. Sullivan-777. Thank you so much, Jared, for asking and caring. I hope you're doing well, brother. Jared's a casino man, golfer, golden tee player, and a pool player.
Yes, you hear his name all over the place.
Jared's like a mini AZJ. Shoot, man. I feel like shit. Joey Painter told me to check my messages, and I didn't do it. And when Joey tells you to do something, you're supposed to do it. Like right then and there. He's the sheriff, for those of you that don't know.
Yeah. You gotta listen when the sheriff tells you to do something.
Oh, all right, buddy. I got you.
Chris, you wanting to get in a match with Joey? We do have a calendar that shows all of our matches, which obviously also shows all of our available dates. I'll put that up in the chat there. So if you're looking to schedule a match, make sure you check and make sure that the date you want to play is available. Now, that's only if you want like the full production of the stream or whatnot. Now, if you just want to come in and play and you don't want to be streamed, then you got a little bit more leeway. But just know that there will be, kind of a thing going on there. Size of these pockets. These are 4 3/8. So just a hair under 4.5.
I got 10 messages right now asking for matches.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm giving everybody the answer. I'll try to next week.
Justin made a couple of balls in the break, did well. He's got an okay look at the 1. Now the 6 makes that pocket a little bit larger, obviously. But then he's going to sweat making sure he gets a look at the 1 afterwards. Jerry Belovich wants to... Belovich looking for a table on Wednesday. I don't think we have anything scheduled on Wednesday.
Well, we got to have Jerry Belovich, so...
We got to make that happen because it's been too long since Jerry's been here.
And old Joseph Fronock's booking some matches. Looks like he's going to play little Jake some 1 pocket.
Really?
That's what I'm reading. Sorry, guys, I read some messages. I don't ever do that, but I did it.
Got to do it.
John was talking, so I felt like I could get away with it.
Yeah, that's fine. You can take a breath. Check your message once in a while. Justin Banks, 1 and the 6, gets a look. See where we go from there. Yes, Jerry, you can have it. Unless, wait a minute, somebody told me the Chris and Devers. Where's that?
I haven't heard a date on that one. Last time I talked to Mike, he said he needed time.
Okay.
I didn't know they booked a date.
Yeah. I'll have to ask.
When's Jimmy Josh? People were saying that's a weird day.
Yeah, so that's Friday.
What's tomorrow? Anything?
So Jimmy Josh is the 15th. Tomorrow is Gary and Tyler playing 8-ball. And then Thursday is Jim Towle and TJ.
South Texas. We love Texas, man. You want to know why? Because that's where Roberto Franco is. And Roberto Franco rocks. If you don't know why, you just need to go to his Facebook page and check out his custom jump cues. Freaking amazing. Not only are they unbelievably gorgeous customized cues, they're also unbelievable jumpers.
I had a few minutes before the match started. Actually went out there and got some good little pictures of the his jump cues. So I'll be posting that up on our page tomorrow probably. We keep talking about it, never seem to get a good look at it on the camera, so I'm going to post a nice picture of it. All right. Justin gets all the way out. That was a break and run.
Dallas, Texas, buddy. I hope you know our buddy Roberto Franco. He's right there with you. My buddy Molina Mike's down there in South Texas, too, man. He's another buddy of mine.
So that was Justin's first. Austin had one.
Hey, Rob, I don't know if he makes jump breaks. I haven't seen one. I've just seen the jump cues. Now, I will tell you this, though, and I'm not saying anything about his jump breaks because I haven't seen him or anything about him. I don't generally like those types of break cues. They're extremely heavy jump cues, and they jump great. I don't typically like an extremely heavy break cue like that. And I'm just being honest and giving you my opinion. Some people love them. You know, I just don't necessarily think that's that those heavy diamond wood type break cues are the best break cues out there. But I think they're incredible jumpers. Man, you want to handle that one for me? Something Beach, California, John?
What?
Pismo Beach?
Oh, hello from Pismo. I don't know where that is, but yeah, you said it right.
The 12-year-old in me definitely wanted to say Pismo.
Yeah, I'm sure that they would appreciate if you did not do that.
Yeah, well.
All right,
I'm sure
Justin.
you'd appreciate it if I didn't do a lot of things that I do.
Well, that's true, too. Justin got his break to work again. The ball's looking pretty okay.
Yeah, I'm sure he would. He does make player cues. He's making me one right now, and I've seen a few pictures of him. I mean, he claims there's a color in one of them called peacock, and I'm arguing with him like hell that there is no such color.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it's...
We're going to do the color conversation.
No, it's just wrong, man. There is not 9,000 colors in the dictionary, and there's not one called peacock. Peacock's got like 40 freaking colors to it. Or 4,000 of them, depending on how you look at it.
It could be peacock blue or peacock green.
Oh, my God, man. Cut it out.
Yeah.
There can't be the same name for two different colors.
Sure there can.
No.
Yeah.
No, I ain't buying it.
It's a descriptor, that's all. It's an adjective for color, that's all.
Not if you use it as the only word to describe the color. If you used it as, like, peacock green, but not just peacock. That's poppycock.
All right, points to you. I see what you did there.
Yep. Yeah, one of the chatters on here asked where he could get a cheaper custom cue from, and I quickly said, "Hey, you ought to talk to Roberto Franco, man. He's just starting to make playing cues. I bet you he'd make you one." And apparently, they're working out a deal. So the Players Club's making deals out here, man, for Roberto Franco. Another guy ordered a cue from Cue Ball Custom Cues. So Cue Ball's working on some more, and we're trying to make it happen for all of our guys that help us out.
Little reverse off the headrail there. Yep.
He didn't get up there.
No.
I mean, he's all right, but
Well, he's got to work a little bit harder now to get on the 7 nicely.
yeah, I've been hearing about the old BK Franco coming out, or Franco BK.
Think you might try and go around the table here?
No kidding, Fronic.
kill
I'm
it and
telling
hold
you,
it?
if you ever see one, you're gonna understand what I'm talking about. I like Joseph Fronic so much. I don't know if I want to make this dig on him though.
Nah, tell her just
You
leave
might
that
want to
one
buy
alone.
a second one, man. If you put yours on her, she might cover her butt. I'm just saying, like, you're a big dude, man. Like yours might actually be a t-shirt dress.
Nice shot from Justin there. Great speed control.
Yeah, the hoodies we sell, we've got black, green, red, and navy blue. They're $30 a piece. They're lightweight, long sleeve t-shirt hoodies, and they're really freaking cool. And I think the best part about them is when your girl wears them, man, and has a little dress.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. Sexy as you can ever imagine. When Fronic wears it as a dress, it's as scary as anything you'd ever want to hear about. Darryl, we have a ton of C players that like to do races.
We got some tomorrow.
So I'm going to be real honest with you. Here's the tough thing. I get a lot of C players that ask me about it. It's tough for me to match somebody up who tells me they're a C player with one of our legit C players, because if I match somebody from out of town or somebody we don't know up with one of our guys and they beat them, and like it can create some animosity. I prefer if you set up your own match first, especially with how busy we are. Or, what we respect here a lot more is people that bark up. So if you want to come here for your first time, pick out a guy you know that's going to play up above you, man, and come in and challenge him. And you can play cheap. We don't play expensive here, really. 99% of our sets are between 20 and what, 3 or 400.
Yeah, that's the super top end. Yeah.
We have a lot of. We probably once a week have something between 400 and 1,000. We typically don't have anything over that. Same thing as all the cues I sell. They're almost all between $50 and 1,000. I don't generally deal with cues over that. We send all those people over to see Joey Painter. He's the custom cue expensive guy guru. We deal with Predators new and used. We deal with custom cues in that $400, $500, $600, $700 range. I've got a nice Treadway worth $1,000. I've got a Nitty, a few other Black Creek. They're all Merry Widows that I collect, but I would sell them. But they're not necessarily like dying to get rid of them. What I'm always selling though is our.
Carl waves twice.
What's up,
hello,
Carl?
Carl.
Carl wants a match. Only problem with the matches that Carl wants is he wants to bet you out of your house and home, or he wants to bet you out of your second house and home. Anyway, so we're trying to find a matchup for Carl. The only fortunate thing is I think he knows all 9 people that he could play in this world.
Justin had almost no part of that ball and was able to spin around the 4 just enough to make it. Hold for the 2. Great shot. It's working on his third one here. 7-8 is going to be a little tricky.
Yep. You got some C in you, Carl. I've seen you with the little C in you, a little B in you.
I don't think we had. Do you have any Jacobys? We don't.
No, I don't have any Jacobys right now.
I don't think we have any Jacobys.
I had a few actually. I sold them last year.
Yeah.
They sat around for quite a while.
They did, and I think like that 3 or whatever we had, the call went pretty quick. It was strange. Treadway break jump, yeah.
All right, Senior Bergman.
Hit
See, I'm
pretty
not.
good.
I'll tell you this. I'm not a huge fan of break jumps either. Like, I mean, if you're spending $600 on a cue, I just, man.
I don't disagree. I feel like at that level, like
I
get a
like.
specialty cue that does one thing very well, as opposed to one thing that does two things mostly okay.
Yeah, I mean, so I like a 3-piece jumper. You know,
Mhm.
a 3-piece jump cue, and I like a heavy one like the Roberto Franco. That's probably my favorite one right now. I love AJ's jump cue that I use from Cue Ball Custom Cues. It matches my set. It's tulip wood with some maple rings. It's gorgeous. I really like both of those. I'm fine with both of those, actually. I use them both. But break cues, man, like if you're a really good player, you know, I like the BK rushes, but one of the issues with it is these guys don't even they end up backing off of it because they're all slow rolling breaks. It seems like these days and controlled breaks. Shit, Justin was I don't know what he's breaking with today. He was breaking with his Joss cue yesterday with a Predator Precat 314. Uh,
I thought he has
Shit.
the OB Rift. I thought that's what I saw him take out of the case.
He might today playing big table 10 ball.
Yeah.
You know, he may not want to, but you know, little table pool is all he's been playing the last few
Oh,
days.
is he going to draw this up here? He did.
Off the 10.
No,
I think
missed
he
the
clipped
10.
the 10.
He went to the short side. I thought he was going all the way around.
Dude, I think he clipped the 10.
No.
No way?
Mm-mm.
No, you're right.
Yeah, watch
10's
it.
in the exact same spot.
Yep.
It looked like
That was a hell of a shot. I thought he would go forward and come around, but I guess he didn't like the angle he would end up with on the.
Yeah, now
on
let
the
me go back
7.
to that. If you want to spend $100, you cannot possibly beat getting a player's or action jump break cue. They're phenomenal. There's nothing wrong with them at all.
Oh, they play amazing for 100
And
bucks.
if you're a younger player or somebody that just wants to get into jumping a little bit, or you just like to play pool, like those are great $100 cues. I've sold hundreds of them. That's gonna get close.
Yeah, that's a little risky there.
Yeah, the Alex Brick 3-piece diamond woods are probably very similar to the jumping jacks and the Roberto Francos. You know, they're all similar. They're very heavy and forward heavy, and they jump great. My jumping jacks is a diamond wood one. I've got one of the older ones, and I love it. It jumps great also. It's a 2-piece though, so I like having the 2-piece handle in my Roberto Franco. Plus, it's just way prettier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the shaft that Justin's using is the OB Phoenix. It's the OB Keelwood version.
He is waiting on the carbon fiber OB. So he's waiting for those to get here.
Yes.
Apparently, he's going to switch to their carbon fiber.
Yep, he's going to try that out, see what he thinks. I mean, I know he likes these Keelwoods. I'm curious if he's going to try that OB Curly, which is a.
I'm curious where he's going to leave these two balls.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing with the safety here. I can't see him trying to. There we go. Just get all the way down table. He missed the safe.
He got the distance.
He did get the distance, got the 8 in the right spot on the rail. So Austin gets to stretch his legs a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to read every single one, but I can't keep up. They're flying through them. But thank you, Tom, and thank you, everybody. You can always private message me. My name is Brendan Sullivan. You can also send it to the Players Club. I literally try to answer every single message, and
there's a lot.
I get a lot, man, like a whole lot. And I'm not trying to be cute or arrogant or anything like that. I just get a lot of them, and I try to help all the people I can help. I mean, honestly, some of the messages I get, I mean, I feel bad, but like I can't help you, man. Like,
yep.
There's a few people out there that just they're tough to deal with, man, and they don't know it somehow. Now with the Roberto Franco right here, you just go rail first, come around, and you're dead straight in on the 9.
I think he's going to do it on this playing cue a little bit.
With the Steve Lomax, I'm just not sure exactly how it works. If he goes around this ball, it doesn't look like the cue ball can come back.
I think he's
going
to try and just cut it to the thinnest side of the pocket, and it should wobble in, and then he'll have something on the 9.
Oh, man.
It's so tight.
Ray, 1.3, John. We ripped it. Mike Bazzelli's in the house.
What's up, Mike?
Big Mike.
Did I see somebody put an uptime command out there?
What does that mean?
It's a Twitch thing.
Oh. I thought it was a computer game thing.
Uptime, 54 minutes, 37 seconds. Rhett. It just means there's a bot on Twitch that tells you how long people have been streaming for
Oh,
in the current session.
nope. He
That
missed that
one's
ball.
yeah, he did, but it wobbled in.
I know.
He hit it pretty good.
I say this, and I've talked to Justin about this, and I believe I'm correct. I think guys with a great stroke like that, those balls will fall. Guys with bad strokes like me, that ball knuckles more.
Mm-hmm.
I think it wobbles more when it's rolling, kind of like a broken wheel almost.
Yep.
And it makes the ball bigger. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like when Justin hits that, it's got that tight spin and that ball's staying tight. And if it does hit anything, it's rotating so much it's going to just keep going. You know? Or that
Yep.
wobbly, jerky ball is going to hit something and want to go somewhere different. I'm using that as the excuse why I miss so many balls. The old knuckleball. Yeah, I don't know how that ball fell in there. I'm telling you, that corner specifically seems to play tight. And this table plays tight. That ball, I thought for sure it was hanging. I didn't even think it was hanging, to be honest with you. I thought it was two ball had a chance until it collided with all those other ones.
Yeah. A couple of balls got tied up, and the cue ball almost got knocked in, too.
Hey, Jeff, let me know, buddy. Hopefully I'll have my next batch of cases in, too.
Hey, cue ball's in the chat. Joshy
Cue ball
P.
Ken theme in. Hey, love you, Kenny. Thanks for everything today, buddy. Kenny worked the shit out of me today. Taught me a lot, as every day. Covered a bunch of valleys. We're going to do a bunch more tomorrow, a bunch more the next day, and then a big old diamond. And I think we're backed up for a couple of weeks, so I don't think I'm sleeping for a couple of weeks, fellers.
Oh, Jamie.
Camel toe to knuckle roll. Come
All
on,
right.
Jamie.
Yeah, you can just leave that one alone right there.
Why didn't you pick up the mic and talk to me last night, man? You and I could have had some fun, it looks like.
I heard almost everything Jamie said in the mic
you did?
anyway. Yeah.
Did you hear Joe Wolford's interview?
Not his interview, but I heard that he might be getting some table time coming up here.
Yeah, he was here, man. Me and him told a bunch of crazy stories. He said a couple stories right that I'd been telling that I was telling wrong. And so here's a fun one real quick. He said last night, for those that didn't hear, somebody said, hey, I want Ike Reynolds for Moscone Cup. And I said, well, I love Ike Reynolds. He was here not that long ago. Kevin Judy brought him in. And I liked him a lot, man. He was really cool. I sat and talked to him for, man, maybe an hour asking him questions and stuff. I'm kind of a pool, I don't know.
Nut.
Yeah, I just liked older players and what they did and this and that. I asked him some weird questions, man. And I don't think I'm going to talk about it today, maybe later. It's kind of a longer conversation, but
yeah.
He's crazy cool anyway. And we liked him and we invited him back here and we're hoping he'll come back. But anyway, I asked Joe Wolford, we were talking about different players and somebody brought up Ike Reynolds. And I said, Joe, did you ever play Ike Reynolds? He said, oh, yeah, for sure. And I said, well, what happened? He said, I won. I said, was there any weight involved or, did he give you any weight? And he looked at me like I had two heads. And he said, no, I gave him weight. So, local Joe Wolford. He's like, not a lot, man. It was like 9'8". But he goes, I don't think he just quite had the firepower, though, to be that great of a player. He's like, he's really crazy good, but...
Justin got a little flat on this 5 ball. You can see he's not real happy with it. He's going to have to really force something here.
Ike's not that far away, man. I was hoping I could drag him here to play Justin some one pocket, or him and Arizona Jay have played as well.
Oh, Joe?
No,
Arizona
Ike. Jay. Yeah, and Ike.
Oh, I didn't know that Jay and Ike had played.
So I thought maybe we could get him here to play a couple of different matches,
Yeah, that'd be funny.
I was hoping Arizona Jay might play this young man, Austin Summers, some when he comes home, too.
Yeah, that'd be close.
Arizona Jay is one of our better players around the area.
Speaking of that,
Jason
I
Clapp went
heard...
back to Canada, I thought.
Yeah. I also did hear, that Clatt went back there. But someone told me that they heard, now, so we're already at like third-hand hearsay, right? And we're talking about pool players, so there's all of that to take into consideration with this, what I'm about to ask. Someone said that someone else said that Austin said that he would offer Sam the 7.
Well, there's a little history there.
Okay.
They've already played. And Sam,
We don't have to get into it if we don't need to. I was just saying, like,
I'm just trying to think of how to say it all. Sam, man, I don't know how much of this story I want to tell.
yeah, don't sweat it.
They
Then.
played not that long ago. Sam lost, Austin won, and
That's
Sam,
all I gotta say then.
Sam
Okay.
wasn't real happy about it. He
I'm
didn't
sure.
wasn't under the impression. Sam thinks he got a different name.
Oh, what? Okay.
Yeah, and I don't think Sam cares, but I think he's mad because he didn't care. Why give me a bad name?
Okay.
But
That's weird.
the reverse argument I heard from somebody else, not Sam, that came directly from Sam, was, "Hey man, that guy says his name over and over and over, and everybody knew he was in the room. You know, it wasn't really a secret. You know,
Nice shot.
so
Maybe a
I
bit of
don't know.
miscommunication and a little bit of confusion beforehand, and then
Right.
the post match.
Yeah, it could be, or it could just be one of them got horse fucked. You know, because that happens in the pool room sometimes. I'm just saying it does happen sometimes in the pool room. I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but it's happened to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
I personally have never ever done it to anybody. There's no point in me lying because, like, you
don't
can't get a better.
You don't play good enough for that.
Jesus, that's what
Oh
I'm
my
saying.
goodness.
There's a.
Justin was fighting back that TP. A little mistake there. All right, so
He came up short.
Yeah, that's not going to be
I
good
mean, it's
either.
not a problem. See, players. There's kind of a thing once you graduate to be able to go around the table without scratching. You know.
Yeah. Oh, he may not have gotten close. He's all right.
Those players seem to just. I don't know. Like, he's above that level. He's not to the level where you got to worry about that kind of shit.
Yeah, he would have been fine. I was just surprised he didn't come back a little bit further from the 8 to the 9.
And see, like I said, guys, for that story, I understand what Sam's saying. Oh, he missed the 10. Because Sam's got a lot of gamble, man. I mean, a lot. And for $200 sets, I really don't think he would have cared if his name was Efren Reyes. I really don't. I'm pretty sure
Sam would have got up there. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, if it was Efren, you know, or Shane, or, I mean, he might have said, like, I'll take this or that or something, but he might not have either. Like Sam, you know what I mean? And Sam gives up weight to good players. Like,
he does.
He gives up more weight than he probably should sometimes. Sam can play really good, but, I mean, he's like a 600 Fargo. He's probably more like a 680, 660, somewhere around there. I don't know. But, I mean, he's susceptible to losing. He's kind of like, he's better than Fast Joey, but he's kind of like Fast Joey, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. No, that's not fair to say either. Sam's got a gear. Like, Sam can get it. Like, Sam can run 6-packs, but he's also can, break dry and lose to Eric Lacey. I mean, Eric Lacey kept up with him all night one night. And Eric, you guys have all seen Eric play. We love Eric. He's one of our great players that comes here and plays for us. Him and Chastity, two of our greatest chatters. We love them both. Eric's a good player. And Sam, Eric won some money, and he said, Sam, I'll play you even. Eric does that sometimes, just like other good players do. So he stayed ahead of Sam for a couple of hours.
Yeah, a little mistake on the safety there.
It took Sam a long time to finally win a set, much less get back to even. He ended up winning a couple hundred by the end of the night, but yeah, see, Kyle Hargis is saying he'd bet Sam getting the 7 versus Austin.
Yeah, that's a little crazy. Also, someone else said that Austin's name was on his shirt that night, so
that's like I said, man. Maybe Sam was just mistaken or a little bit, but
I'm sure, like I said,
he might have really been told that name on accident or something. Who knows?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Lots of stuff happens in a pool room.
Yeah, no, I mean it might have even been an accident. Like,
oh yeah, no, I'm not trying to take away from it. I'm just saying. I mean,
or maybe someone used his pet name, like the pet names I have for you and everybody else here. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like maybe someone said, "Oh, that's my little."
Yep. Somebody's little bugaboo.
I'm just playing.
Tom, I'm going to reply to you directly with the information that you'll need to know.
Thank you guys, everybody.
Thank you so much.
My wife just messaged me saying a few people have Venmo'd her also. So thank you guys all very much, man. I've got some PayPals too. I swear to everything in my life, I pay Justin when he plays here. I pay their table time. I pay for their drinks. You know, I try to take care of John for putting all this stuff together for us. And you know, I got to get new cloth and new balls and everything like that. All the money's going back into the club, and yes, I do own it. And yes, someday I'm hoping to be extremely loaded rich off of all you guys. But that day ain't anytime soon. I ordered 4 new diamonds for here and for the my old club. We're gonna put 2 back there so people have room to play when they come here. We're just rocking for everybody, guys. We're trying our best. If anybody wants anything from us, man, don't be afraid to ask because I want to help. I mean, if there's something we can do for you, if there's something you want to see, or you know, I don't know. This, like I said, I named my company the Players Club for a reason. I wanted it to be for everybody. I wanted something better for all the players, man. I felt like what we had around here was a bunch of shit, and they just keep proving it. You know, our big league around here skipped a team tournament due to COVID and decided to keep the money. You know, things like that. You know, the payouts drop and drop and drop. They still haven't played the tournament. They haven't given any of the money out.
I'm gonna say I knew they skipped the tournament. Jeez, yeah.
You know, that session ended last January.
Yeah, true.
Last December. You know, and not to mention, like I said, they had bounced checks and, I mean, just nightmarish kind of shit. And, you know, APA suffered a couple huge dings around here, too, over the last 10 years. Yeah. Now it's gotten cleaned up a whole lot with Dan New and Ryan Panhorst. You know, but St. Louis APA had to take it over away from the league operators, basically, and they had to start running it themselves. And I don't know if that's happened anywhere else, really. And that's right here in their backyard. You know, they went through a guy with child pornography and then the most narcissistic, worst thing to ever happen to St. Louis Pool ever for a few years. That big turd. Yeah. And then another guy got it. He was actually a really good guy, but apparently had some personal problems. And then St. Louis APA got it. They'd taken it back over. So I felt like our area was suffering greatly, and I decided I was going to start running tournaments and give us all something better. And we're just still growing from that, guys. That's the Players Club.
And we're having a lot of fun doing
it. Daryl, I charge $5 an hour, $12 for 3 hours, $25 for most of the night. And we even have weekly and monthly fees. And for some reason, everybody here just would rather pay more. Fuck, I'm sorry, man.
Oh, you're good.
I'm not talking about pool.
Sharking the piss out of him, he said. That is one little problem. Our little streaming booth might be considered a little too close to the table.
I usually talk to you the whole time you're shooting. Why am I sharking you today?
No, I'm just saying, like...
Am I bothering you? I talk loud, man. I do. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Brandon does talk quite loud.
I played terrible, though. There's no way you're going to do anything I say. I don't even talk about pool most of the time, so...
Definitely not going to listen.
Justin said it doesn't matter what you say. We're definitely not going to do whatever it is you think we're going to do. Which is true.
I'm a self-proclaimed non-intelligent 9-ball player. That's why I don't talk pool. We're a little something different, guys. And what I tell everybody is once you get to be a certain age, everybody's a little freaking weird. Nobody's the same. Everybody's different. Nobody wants to be the same or normal. Everybody just wants to be themselves. And that's the way we are at our club, and we all love each other for it. And John and I aren't professional players. We're not even really that good. You know, in tournaments like from that we talk about from 4 to 16 or whatever, like John and I are like 7s.
Yep.
You know, we're better than, like I tell people, I'm better than most people you'd see at a bar, but like I can't beat anybody in a pool room. You know, and if you equate it to another sport, we're like, you know, decent high school players or something. So we're not going to sit here and be able to teach you guys how to play pool. There's plenty of educational things like that there to do that for you. John and I are going to be here to entertain you guys. We're going to talk a little bit of pool. We're going to talk a little bit of other stuff, and we're going to have a whole lot of friggin' fun. And it's just something a little different.
Yeah, we'll have some fun doing it.
We'll have some professional commentators in here at some point. We've had Mark Wilson.
Yeah.
You know, when we did
Mark
the
said he was chiming in tonight, too, so yeah. I hope our delay didn't go past his bedtime. I hope he's out there having a good time.
Sam is Sailor Sammy, buddy. He's 25 years ago or so, he won the state 9-ball championship here in Missouri. But since then, he did all kinds of other crap, and then he started playing pool again. So here's a cool one for you. Since Mark Wilson, we're talking about him. I went to Jerry Turbuck's house because he lived right by me, and I was asking him to teach me lessons. I wanted to get better. I was just a terrible 4. All I ever wanted to do was be able to compete a little bit, which I feel like I can now. So anyway, Jerry said, I don't teach lessons. He's like, if you want to know how to do something, just ask. I'll show you. But I don't teach lessons. Jerry's kind of a crass individual. He was always, not always, 95% of the time he was very good to me, and I like Jerry. But he said, if you want a lesson, go see Mark Wilson. I heard he teaches a lot of lessons. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I think I heard it one other place. And then one day we were all playing pool league. I played with Sam's brother, Mike Devers, is one that kind of taught me a lot. And Sam plays like I do, basically. I mean, Mike does.
Mm-hmm.
A little better than me, but not by much. He'd be an 8 in those tournaments, maybe. Sam would be like a 12.
Yeah.
And so anyway, Sam showed up to pool league at like the local bar, with the real shit valleys and like dead rails and different size pockets and, really crazy shit. So we're all kind of in awe because we'd heard about the great Sam Devers, but none of us had ever really seen him. Or not none of us. Some of us had never really seen him. So Sam starts hitting balls, and he obviously hadn't played pool, but he also can come up with some nasty, crazy shit,
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, he said, I think I'm going to start playing pool again and everything, and I'm like, well, are you really? Like, what are like, what are you going to do? Like, are you going to come play pool league with us? Like, I didn't know, like, what do you mean? He's like, if I'm going to play, like, the first thing I'm going to do is go to Mark Wilson and get my stroke back. I said, holy shit, you play that good and that's what you would do? He said, oh, yeah. I got to get my stroke back first. I said, well, I guess I'm going to see Mark Wilson. And I think I went to see him a week later. And I've been a Mark Wilson fan. I think he's the number 1 guy in pool. I love him a long time.
It's Justin's 3rd break and run, and looks like they're going to take a little bit of a break. I think Justin got a call. He's got to return. We were talking earlier before about him, not getting sleep, and he's saying his phone just blows up all night long. So even when he tries to get some sleep, his phone just vibrates and dings and everything else.
Those that didn't hear us, guys, it's St. Louis, Missouri. We're about 30 minutes outside downtown St. Louis. We're 15 minutes east of Six Flags on Highway 44 at 141. It's called Valley Park, Missouri. St. Louis has 936 municipalities. We're just in one of them. And it's a fun little place, man. It's my little club. I call it my shop. It's a retail shop. I sell all this stuff we're showing right now. John's graphics and cool things he did for me. Us. JB Ultimate Ruggeds. I sell a lot of hoodies. We sell a lot of pool supplies, BK rushes, Revo shafts, playing cues. I do take trade-ins, which is a little different than most places. I usually have like 30 to 50 JB Ruggeds in stock, man. But right now I'm down to like 20. Yeah, we're not a bar. I have no liquor license. I have no liquor here. We have no food. All I have is snacks and sodas, stuff like that. And Mark Wilson was the Moscone Cup coach for a couple years. He also played, I think, on the very first Moscone Cup team. He was a great player, professional player at one point in time. And he teaches out of Illinois, about 30 minutes away from Missouri, but he teaches in Missouri and St. Louis a ton. So Mark Wilson's a rock star. Oh, thanks, Kyle. Yeah, BCA is a good league, but once again, man, there's a lot of detractors to it, in my opinion. When the Players Club League kicks off again, we had one session. But when we kick it off again next year sometime, I believe we're gonna probably take over the local scene when we do. Those of you guys that don't know, we'll give them this. Mark Wilson wrote a great book, man. You should go check it out. Man, I'm going to butcher it, man, because I think it's Play Great Pool. I'm a freaking idiot. So, I should know the name of it exactly. It's an awesome book. Here's another one for you. Joshua Lammert, who is a local veteran. infantry, 10 year, 8 years, I believe. He plays Justin Bergman even sometimes on our streams just to practice. He's a player about even with me and John. Sorry, guys. I just got caught up here real quick. Yeah, Kyle, we know him. And about once a week, somebody asks me about him, and he's not allowed in here. So he lives down in Cape Girardeau. My ruggeds are all about 250 to 275 plus shipping. Yeah, play great pool. So Joshua Lambert, thanks for mentioning it. Joshua Lambert's play great pool book. I swear to God, every single page has been torn through, underlined, read 50 times, trained with, everything you could possibly imagine. It's stunning what he did to that book. And then he comes play Justin Bergman even. I mean, he's training like he's in the military. This guy wants to be great. He's got a son named Cooper who's also training and playing a whole lot. We're pretty excited for him too. No, Justin's on the phone. I don't think he was smoking, but it's possible. What up, Trader? You back again? Oh.
I got graphics playing over, but I guess we'll see.
I think Chris Payne used to like that. Sorry, guys. Oh, buddy. I hope you guys are having fun out there, man. We're rocking it out again tonight. These guys are on a quick break. They'll be right back. And it looks like they're already coming back. I'm going to wait for John to come click this button, I think. Yeah, he does play well, man. He just doesn't get along with others. So...
Tried to show off Roberto's jump cue there. I hope you guys got a chance to see a little bit. I think the graphic was probably covering it too much, but
See, guys, the problem, I want to bring pros here real bad, man, but I don't want to, like, call them and be like, hey, jump on a plane and come here. And, you know, like, it's hard to plan things right now. I don't want to be, like, planning and canceling things and planning and making people's lives tough or finding out somebody got sick or anything like that. Like, I'm really just trying to do our own little thing with our regular little locals and our own, you know, and be safe and have some fun while we're doing it, you know. It's a tough life right now, man. Nobody knows all the answers. We're all guessing and doing our best.
indeed.
What up, Mike Brawley?
Roberto, I was trying to show your jump cue. Have to do it again when the graphics aren't on. I think they probably recovered.
Roberto Franco jump cues, man. If you don't know, go check him out, buddy. I don't know if Oscar uses one. Justin Bergman does. Eric Lacey does. Brendan Sullivan does. Everybody at the Players Club uses it. It's our house jump cue here. We love it. I'm going to steal it for myself at some point in time, for sure.
Yeah, once we get a couple more in, then we'll have a little bit of leeway for that.
What's Percolicious doing? He's sitting right next to me, trying to keep me in check.
I think he was asking why I was putting a cue that was probably covered by graphics on the screen.
Oh. He's doing his job well, too. If you guys haven't noticed, not one curse word again today.
I wish I had control of that for you.
I am on a roll. Yeah, Roberto Franco's a handshoe guy. And, like, so James Handshoe is here, and we like him a ton, right? And I think the handshoe is an extremely great technical jumper. I'm a big fan of it. I think they do a great job. There's some differences, though, okay? For one, he doesn't really finish his cues. They're, like, just kind of, you know, he even, like, in his words, he's like, I don't spend a lot of time or put a great finish on them. They're jump cues. And, you know, there are. And here's the thing, like, A couple of our best
Uh-oh.
jumpers here, they use hand shoes and they love them, and they're very, very, very good with them at every type of jump. Those things get over anything close, far, everything. I couldn't jump with it. It was not working for me. I love the heavy version, like Roberto Franco's and my jumping jacks and my cue ball that was made for me.
Yeah, and I think you mentioned this in another stream too. Like the lighter jump cues require more solid fundamentals to come through. It's more of a stroke shot, whereas with the heavier jump cues, you don't have
Pound
to
it.
be quite as
Drop it on it.
well. Yeah, you just basically drop the cue on the ball and it just kind of goes. You don't have to have a really like clean.
Hey, Fronek,
Mechanism.
nobody needs your help right now, man. Where's the ban button? Good Lord, man. Don't help John, man. Help me, Fronek. Come on, man. Holy mackerel. You got all those guys using it? Dude, they're unbelievable. I didn't, every time you hear this kind of stuff, you get numb to it because it just happens so often. But pool cues really are about personal preference. The hand shoe was not perfect for me. It's perfect for
That's another break and run.
Oscar Dominguez. That guy jumps unbelievable with that thing. It's just different for everybody, man. That's why there's 50 bazillion cue makers and cues and everything else out there. All right, Joseph, I can take that one. You got me, buddy. I can't even say I blame you here at this point. Boy, Austin Summers came out hot, but has he won a game in the last 8?
No, he's been.
Well, till this one.
Well, I mean, he missed the 10 ball when Justin missed the 8 earlier.
Yeah.
It's gonna.
Justin beat him. He ran like 36 racks or something like that. I mean, broken ran like he only ran a 6-pack for his high, but he ran like 36 of them total out of 50.
He did. He broke and ran like 34, 35. I honestly lost count because we had that little bit of issue. But yeah, it was impressive. He ran 6 twice.
Yeah.
And,
did he?
Ran some.
I thought it was a
4s.
6 and 2 5s and then a couple 4s.
It was something like that.
I didn't know there was another 6.
I'll have to check my. I'm trying to keep stats and all this, but
why can't you do everything, John?
I do most everything. I just can't do all of everything.
Can we just give up that other job?
I mean,
doesn't pool pay the bills?
no.
Doesn't your paycheck cover everything you need? Fuck. See what I got to compete with out here? Jobs with 401ks and regular paychecks and.
Yeah, it's hard out here for a hustler, let me tell you.
I gave him twice what I paid him last year. I don't know what else I could do.
Yeah.
John's earning sweat equity. But I swear to God, guys, this is a true story too. I've at least started reimbursing him for all the money he spent on the company through your guys' donations, and that's a very true story.
Yeah, that has been very appreciated.
He calls it reimbursements. I call it pay.
Yeah, Austin's got a bit of a tester here, but he put
What up,
good
Tracy?
shape on
it. Gary, we got a couple of Illinois C players tomorrow night playing some 8-ball.
Yep. Gary Garand and Tyler Flanagan
Yeah.
playing a race to 25 8-ball in the bar box. Well, that shot didn't phase Austin at all. He just shot that ball down the rail, past the side pocket like it was nothing.
See, Garrett, that's why I always said I always offered to give him twice, 5 times, whatever he wanted. Hey, Nate. I think, haven't you taken care of us before, brother? I appreciate you a lot, man. It's BMS_Clayton at hotmail.com is my PayPal. And guys, like I said, man, I'm not, if we're entertaining you and you enjoy it and you think you're paying us because you love what we do and you want us to keep going, then send us a few bucks, man. If you don't like us and you're just watching for a few minutes or whatever, that's cool, man. We appreciate you a lot. If you ever know anybody that needs a pool cue or a case or anything like that, please let them know that the Players Club is out here. My name is Brendan Sullivan. I list everything I got, usually on Open Billiard Market. I'm a little behind right now. Well, that stroke didn't look good.
No, he jumped straight up on that ball. I think he thought he missed it too, and he was
I
surprised
didn't mean
it
to say
went.
that loud because those guys just said I was sharking them, but that stroke just didn't look that good.
No, I mean, he knows it. He better know it.
He got up after he shot it, but it looked bad. It looked like
Yeah.
he waited till after he followed through. Hey Tom, the best way is to private message me, and I'll start shipping them out next week. I can't do it this week. I just don't. I'm doing tables every day, and I haven't slept in like 3 days, and I'm wrecked. But I will ship some out next week. I am running low on a couple sizes again, even though I just reloaded. So I got to even go make another order. It's stunning, man. But let me know what you want. I'll do whatever I can to get it for you. And thank you so much for asking, Tom. That's crazy cool. They're $30, and I can probably ship them to most places for $5 or $6, $7. I bet. They're lightweight T-shirt hoodies. I love mine. This actually, the one I'm wearing right now, was the inspiration for it all.
Yeah.
This was my very first hoodie, and I never took it off. And so I had green ones made, and I never took those off. And I literally bought myself 3 of them. So I was wearing one. My wife was getting tired of washing my one all the time, so I had 3 green ones. Well, when I broke out and got all the other colors, I felt guilty. So I had no other colors. I just had green, and John bought me a red one for my birthday last week. Or I guess it was 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah. Austin comes up dry in the break here and leaves Justin a great starting ball.
Hey, Tom, thanks for asking, man. I appreciate you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, hoodies, we got them in black and dark blue, almost like a navy, and then a bright green, and then a nice solid red.
Yeah.
But if you're interested, as Brandon was just talking about, just send us a message with the size that you want, and then we'll let you know whether or not we have it right now.
I
And
definitely
we'll go
have
from
all
there.
sizes, just what color. Like,
Right.
I
Yeah, you might not
reordered
have,
black
like,
and
an-
red, and I thought I had a ton of them. I think I do have a ton of red, but like black went quick, man. Like everybody just
Yeah.
robbed all my black hoodies. I still have like I don't even know, a large, a medium, and a small or something.
I don't think you put all of your ruggeds out there on Billiard Market, like not individually, right?
Yeah, Todd, so I have ruggeds listed on there. Whether or not they're all listed is a different story. But my inventory changes so much. Like I sold 2 yesterday, 3 the day before, and like I'm literally I'm under 20.
Yeah.
Like this is busy season right now, and we fly through them, and I'm going to be dying waiting for my next shipment. I think they're either just got shipped or they're shipping now, so it'll be a couple more weeks before they're here. But I can't wait. I just paid for another order the other day, another 30, and I pay for 30 like every chance I get.
Yeah. As far as the 3x5 case, I'm pretty sure we have something close to that. We have 3x6s.
I have like 5 3x6s, navy blue with gray sides, navy blue with white sides, black with green sides. And I think I even got a couple doubles in those. As far as 4x8s, it's black with green sides, gray with black sides. I've got the black with red or blue stitching. I've got the gray with white sides, and then the ultimate. I've got a really crazy cool navy blue with this gray and blue, kind of like a striped tweed pockets. It's freaking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That one's about $300. The rest of them are about $275 to $250. I got one little lonely 3x4. What color is it? I think it's navy blue with white sides. Yep. One little lonely 3x4 left. I'm not sure I catch it, James. I'm not sure if it's funny or if it's... I don't understand. So if you're talking about the Players Club, hey, thanks, Nate. I really appreciate it. This is kind of like a private club, and let me tell you why. Just because I have regulars that come here every day, and so I want them to be able to be here and play, and they support us often and every day. So it's tough. Like I get new players that say they want to come here on Saturday night when Justin's playing, and I'm like, look, I can't keep my regulars out of here. Like it's not a great night. I can't put 40 people in here or 50 people in here. Like it's just not a good time for it yet. So I want everybody to come here. I want a bigger place. I want everything. I don't have any of it yet, though. So it's a great problem to have, man. I'm so excited everybody wants to be a part of it, and I want you all to be a part of it so bad like you never, ever could imagine. I'm dreaming of the day to run my own Derby City, and I might even make a wager that I do. I like that.
Oh, my.
It may not be to the level of what they do, but I would like to run something like that. And I'm looking into all kinds of options right now. So And just real quick, in case anybody's wondering, I was trained by companies like Marriott and Hilton to do that stuff. I've worked as a sales manager in hotels, and I came up through food and beverage, man. I was a catering chef, an exec chef, a director of food and beverage, a general manager, and I've run events for well over 2,000 people, dinners, not dinners and things like that, and plans. So I'm very, very capable, very, very excited, and very, very hoping that we get the chance to put on a huge event like that. Biggest pool tournament I ran was 158, and it was down at the Billiard Center when I owned it down in Cape Girardeau.
Justin cleans up that rack nicely. He's playing well now. Keeps making a little mistake here and there, back and forth. But he's shooting well over 900 each time.
Matthew, I became a director of food and beverage the first time when I was like, I don't know, early 30s or so. And it was a fun job. I was at a DoubleTree by Hilton. Was my first one. I guess I was the assistant F&B at the Adams Mark, which was a 1,000-room hotel. We did events for up to 2,000 people. I had about 125 employees. It was a wild, wild job, man. Crazy wild job.
That second row ball just keeps catching the point on the way by.
I mean, I only really own 2 or 3, I guess, if you include the last shop. But I've kind of helped around with a couple. Kenny Lewis from Cape? Big Kenny Lewis?
Yeah, maybe. Excuse me.
If that's what you're talking about, yeah.
Jenna, you are correct. Justin has overcome the spot, now has the lead.
It was looking bad for Justin. He missed like 2 or 3 balls, and
yeah, he missed a couple early.
Austin looked real good, but yeah, I know Kenny Lewis, man. He's friends with a bunch of my friends. Like I said, I was down there for only 6 months, but here's the deal. I'd been going down there to play in the tournaments for a while, so I know most of the people there. My wife was also from the area and had family in the area, well, Poplar Bluff, but she also had family in Jackson and Cape. And I grew up in the country, man, and a lot of those people down there just respect country people, and I got along pretty well with everybody down there, man.
Yeah, Michelle, this is the first set. We're told they're playing 2. Sky for BQQs.
Oh, wow.
I don't know anybody that has the actual BQQ, but we do have a BQ rep here. He plays with their shafts, obviously, and he really likes them. Hit some balls with it. The shaft feels pretty good. It's got a little more vibration feedback than like a Revo or some of the other carbon fibers, but it has a real good sound to it and plays straight. That's about all I can say about the BQ line, personally.
This has been Justin's playing cue for a long time. It's an ebony and turquoise Steve Lomax. He switches shafts more often than he switches shoes. And if you know anything about Justin Bergman, I don't know if he's ever wore the same pair of shoes twice. He's got a little more color tonight.
Yeah, these are different than the ones he wore last night.
Which are different than the ones he wore the night before and the night before that.
Yep.
He swears he has 2 pair. And I swear I've seen 200 pair in the last year. Maybe he donates them after he wears them once. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he sells them or donates them or does something, but he wears them a couple times and gets out.
Shit, Tom, thank you so much, brother. I really, really appreciate it, man.
Holy cow, thank you.
Now, Justin has a Joss cue with a pre-cat 314 shaft that I roundaboutly sold him through my donkey. And he likes that one a lot. And he was breaking with it playing 10 ball in the bar box yesterday. Dude, Jason, Help Desk is out here.
Oh.
What's up, man?
What's up?
Jason's helped us a few times. Yeah, Lomexes are awesome, man. We have a regular, one of our awesome guys here. I don't know how to say. He's not really a regular, but Brad Ramsey's got a crazy cool Lomex you guys have heard me talk about. It's ebony and ivory, kind of a tuxedo cube, but then it's got this green malachite through it. Kind of like Justin's is ebony and ivory, or ebony and white. I don't know if it's ivory or not, but then he's got the turquoise running all through his.
Austin, no, the 6 game spots included in Austin's total score.
No, my logo's been the same since the day I started it. I've changed the colors like a few times. Hey, LB, you're playing in Poplar Bluff, huh? I've played down there a bunch. I go down there. Actually, I just went down there not that long ago, but now these days, man, it's getting tough to go anywhere. My club's been real busy here, and I'm kind of buried, man. I'm loving it, but
For some of you guys that may not know, that Jason Help Desk guy is the main technical support guy that helps out all of Big Truck streams. So if you've ever had a question with anything with them and you
Pool
reached out
Action
for help,
TV.
yep, Pool Action TV, then Jason's the guy that helps out.
If
He's
anybody's
super
wondering,
cool.
they're not really a competitor or anything of ours. We work together actually. Like they help us support us through all of our pay-per-views, and I've been friends with Big Truck and talking to him for 6 years or
Long
so.
time.
You know,
Yeah.
and when John and I got in all this, I kind of pulled some of my resources for him to ask questions to, and John put it all together, man. And we started with carrying a computer, a monitor, and a keyboard, and a couple little pieces into the Kenny's Bar and Grill with one or two little cameras, and now we've got a dozen cameras and a dozen monitors.
Yeah, it's crazy to think how far we've grown just equipment-wise. It's been a fun, challenging road, but more fun than challenging.
Which 7-foot blue whale do you have? So
What? Blue Label?
our tables are blue whale.
Oh, yeah. Or the deep shelf are not. They're not like the super friendly bar versions.
No,
Well, if that's not a perfect endorsement for Roberto Franco jump cues, Chastity, I'm not sure what is.
no, not. I'm just saying this is actually me being very truthful here. She's about 4'9",
Yeah,
and she weighs about 75 pounds,
soaking wet.
and she can play a little bit, and she's been getting better. And there's no doubt in my mind that she can jump with the Roberto Franco jump cue. And if she couldn't, I would make a wager with anybody I could teach her in 5 minutes. Hey, Jonathan, thanks, brother. Appreciate you, man.
No, Tim, it's 12. So at 10, they start back over at the head one. So the center diamond is 10.
Oh, they figured it out today?
Yeah, Austin went and moved it for him.
Justin yesterday decided he was going to go all the way around the table rather than using his own side of the table like we usually do.
Yeah, it's, that right there is another break and run for Justin.
Zach, I don't have any 11.8 Revos. I can get them. I didn't keep any in stock because they're like a Z2 basically, and it's really skinny. A lot of guys like Justin says that 12.4 Revo is really whippy. I can imagine that 11.8 is even worse. But I can get them here inside a week. But I didn't stock them just for that reason. I do have, and actually I've been running out of those too. I think I only have about 3 or 4 radial Revos in stock right now. I don't think I even have a Unilock one right this second. But I can always get them here in any day or two. Guys, the best way to find my JB cases is to go to Open Billiard Market and search my name, Brendan Sullivan. You can also send me a private message and say, please send me some pictures of your JB cases. I can handle either one of those pretty easily. What's up, Devin? There's one of my rock stars came in and got a case.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, I was here when he stopped by. That was super great.
Bill, I can teach you how to jump, brother. Come on in, man. It won't be a problem at all. Let me know when you need time. No, not this week, please. Next week, maybe.
Yeah. This week is full.
Oh, I don't know when that is. Chris Esker, Fast Joey, when are they playing? I forgot.
He's asking to get put in.
Yeah.
I don't have a date or anything. You got to let us know.
Yep, Will, we're on the 9-footer. This is the same one you played on, brother. That one time when you came here.
Yeah. That one time long, long ago.
That one and only time that you came to see your good friend Brendan, who stayed up till 9:30 in the morning with you, talking to you, Pally. Guy you always ask for discounts on cues for. That guy Will.
I don't know that. I don't think he got him here. I think Justin's got the left corner pocket as we look.
I'm just teasing, man. I love Will Freeman. He knows it. I like busting his balls though more than anything. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. Diameters, Justin Schaff? I don't know. Maybe Lomax. Is Steve Lomax out there? Maybe he knows. No, he wouldn't know. It's an OB.
I
What
think
are
it's a 12.5.
5, right?
Yeah.
They go 12 fives. I think that's what it is.
I think they're a 5. Yeah, we asked him about it, and he said he gave 3 different numbers, and then finally settled on no. I think it's 12.5. But nobody's actually gone and measured it. I'm waiting for Will. And somebody had a fun little comment up there. They're razzing people about what's in the middle, what size table, what's the humidity, what's the barometric pressure.
Yeah. I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
It was early on.
He uses the OB shaft. Like I said, he might not have it right this second. He was waiting for a different one. He might have broke the other one. He has a tendency to whack his shaft. He almost did it earlier, but he didn't. He looked like he was going to when he gave those balls up earlier when he missed that 8-ball or 7-ball or whatever it was.
Yep.
It's not that. So, James, he loved his Davini Keelwood shaft, and he played with that one for a long time. And all of a sudden, something happened to the tip or the ferrule at a tournament, and Davini overnighted him one or something. And Justin didn't like it. It didn't play the same. So he switched to a Revo that day. And then he played with a Revo for a minute. And then he played then I think he went back to a wood shaft, then back to a Revo, then I don't know what all he's done, to be honest with you.
He went to the OB.
I think he likes that Keelwood shaft the most, and then he was trying the OB one out since there's a new sponsor. I think now he's going to try the carbon fiber that they have out. So I don't know what he's looking for, man. He just, I think he wants that Davini hit back that he used to have. He loved that one. Yeah, I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm just saying it's what he does. I broke one cue in my life, and I snapped it over my leg, and I hurt my leg because apparently there was a metal freaking pin in the butt somewhere.
Funny how that works.
Yeah. But yeah, he's whacked it, man. When I say whacked it, man, he whacks it. He's not shy about it.
Yep. Yep. He didn't get safe on little kick safe. He had to play from Austin's good safety, and now Austin gets a chance at the table.
Ray, thanks so much, brother. You guys all seriously are just amazing helping us out, man.
What's up, James Pillow?
Uh-oh.
I know you're working on some stuff. You got any updated dates for us for your rematches? Get them on the calendar, man. Make sure you're available. Or make sure we're available, I should say. January's filling up quick.
990. I wonder what's going to happen at the end of this set. You think we'll get back to 1.4?
It would be super nice.
Brendan Sullivan. Brendan Sullivan. Brendan Sullivan. I think I probably have 30 things listed in there, I bet. And like I said, that's not even half of what I got. I just am so far behind, I can't see straight.
Oh, you guys are welcome.
Guys, anybody wants a hoodie, man, send me a message on Facebook. Private message me, Brendan Sullivan or the Players Club, and I'll maybe ship them all out next week if I can. And if I have to order new ones, then they take a couple weeks. But I'll tell you what I got or whatever I can get you guys. I appreciate your support from everybody out there, man. I can't even stress enough that every $5 I loved you for. If you guys got questions for Justin, man, let me know. I'll go ask him. He'll answer most anything. I've probably asked him any question you've got, so I probably already know the answer. But let me know and try. Or if you have any questions for this young man, Austin. So he's going on the road next, if you guys didn't hear that.
Yeah.
When he leaves here tomorrow, I think he's going to Virginia, then Memphis, then Mississippi. And then he's coming back here to play Brady Bergman another set. And he said he's going to be in dead punch for that one.
So we don't actually sell anything on the website right now. If you're looking to get a hoodie, you get a message us directly. Being able to sell stuff on our website's one of the things we have in the works, but it's not really ready for everybody yet. I don't know if we're ready for that yet, Mario. Hang on, we still got another set to get through. They were playing 2 sets. Oh, geez, look at this book.
All right. I don't think I was off the stream or not, but I'll address it real quick. We're not Justin's handlers. We're not his backers. We don't own him. We don't have rights to him. So I don't know who you're talking to like that, but that's probably the reason why you don't get any action, because every time we've interacted with you, you act kind of childish. So setting up $100,000 professional, I mean, to me, that's something done between professionals, and doing it on a fun chat stream, you know, it just isn't the way to handle it. So we talk shit over here. If you're really intending to bet 100,000, I find it hard to believe, because I know people that bet that much and they don't act like that. So I don't know what to tell you. Justin will play. You know, finding a backer that's willing to put up that kind of cash is not the easiest thing in the world to do. And by all accounts, Jason Shaw is a higher ranked player, so Justin has to convince a backer to give up odds on the money to back him to play somebody that the public perceives to be a better player. So it's not quite as easy as some people make it seem. You know, not everybody who bets 50 or 100,000 is a total idiot and man at their money and feel like giving up 2-to-1 odds on the money when they have to give up half of it if they win. You know, I don't think many people earn that kind of money to bet by making wagers like that. So, fuck. So keep honking the Jason Shaw noise, and you know, I mean, if he made his bed, man, he gets to sleep in it, man. That's what happens to people that pull shit like that. They don't get action. They're called bad action. You know, the only thing keeping them in it and making Justin interesting is because you have somebody who says they're willing to put up 50 or 100,000 to get him to play. Man, he's probably not stupid, man, but like, I don't know what to tell him. Like, you know, it just isn't how it fucking works. You know, that guy made me cuss now. First time tonight. Jesus, man. I didn't think I was going to get there tonight. I was having a great night. I'm in a great mood. Mike Mueller, you are amazing action, man. We love you long time. We love everybody long time, man. I don't dislike Jason Shaw like all that much. Like, you know, I mean, he's a great player. He's exciting. He's fun to watch. Like, I met him at Derby City. Like, he seemed pretty cool. But like, I mean, the antics are just nonsense. You know, the no-show. I mean, it's neat that you're offering to post no-show money now. Why don't you send Justin the $5,000 you cost him last time you no-showed on him? You know, like, what that just doesn't count. Like, now Shaw's holier than thou because he's willing to play now. I mean, you had a legit argument, you know, to bring him up to your room. Shaw did come here and play, and you know, can't help it, man. Like I said, there's not very many backers that spend that kind of money. Yeah, I don't know him, man. I'm not bashing Shaw really, other than what I've seen and read and him personally say. You know. No, he does. What up, Steve Lomax? We've been talking about you all night. Nice of you to join us now, sir. You're late. So nobody say hi to Steve Lomax for the next 10 minutes for him being this late.
Nah, Gibbs, it's all fine. Someday we'll all be in the same room together. And I can watch you play the 10-ball ghost.
You know, there's like people ask me all the time, like to gamble all the time. I mean, everybody knows I play bad, you know, and I only play my friends like for a few reasons. Number one, I like to act a certain way when I play, and I want to make sure my friends know it and are okay with it, and that's how we have fun. And I play to have fun, and I gamble to have fun. So, you know, for me, for Justin, it's different. He's willing to go play Shaw despite what Shaw already did to him, because Shaw is one of the very few people who will actually play Justin.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Justin, he literally said, I said, why would you give him a... He said, because he'll play me.
Yep.
You know,
He did say that.
He said, because he'll play me. He's one of the very few guys that will play me. Like, I just want to play. We love you, Steve. We're just teasing you, Pally. Yeah, like if I was Justin and we were both at the Derby and they're both there and the backers are both there and they put up the money, and I'd say, fuck it, let's play. But am I really going to travel to COVID country, to New York and Connecticut and Jason's backyard and go into a pool room and play a set for 100,000 or 50,000? You know, like, I mean, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Not right now. I mean, not to me.
That nice clearance from Austin really helped his performance. He's back up into the. Oh, that was the wrong way.
So Shaw didn't show
Justin.
up. Justin drove all the way down there, and he had a couple guys go with him from here in St. Louis. He went all the way down there, like 2 days early to practice and get ready for this match. They were betting quite a bit. I think the owner of Steak Horse Billiards was backing Justin. And so they got there a couple days early. Justin posted a picture of the table saying, here's the table we're going to play on, guys. Shaw threw a fit, said, you guys switched the table and are trying to make me play on a tight table, which to me is just the dumbest, worst argument I could ever listen to. Like, he's supposed to be the big favorite, and he's crying over what table they're playing on, which to me is stunning. Now, don't get me wrong. Playing Justin Bergman on a tight table is brutal, and Shaw probably knows it. So, but that's what Justin says, He thinks flat out Shaw's overrated. And I'm not saying it for him. He said it.
Yep.
He said, that's why I'll go play and beat him again. But like I said, if I was Justin, I wouldn't give him any action. But Justin's got a chance to make a payday, and he missed out on the Mosconi Cup payday. And he missed out on a lot of tournaments, and he's willing to go play.
Yeah, Austin is 18. He's about to.
Man, I missed him.
Yep.
Austin's turning 19 like next week.
Yeah, in a couple of weeks. He's going next week to play the BEF championships, and it's the last time he can do it. He snuck by the cutoff by just a couple of weeks. But yeah, Austin plays good.
He's hanging in there too. After Justin took the lead, most guys kind of I don't want to say fold, but they kind of fold.
Yeah.
I mean, when he's given up this massive weight, and we've seen him do it a million times,
Once
he gets the lead,
yeah.
the other guys usually are kind of like, oh, well, now I got to beat him even from here. And Austin's still sitting here fighting back.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's young. He's got a lot of pride in his game. And you know how, 18-year-old guys are. They tend to be a little cocky. But, Brennan, you said this before, too. You kind of have to have that little bit of cockiness to be a good pool player, especially to step up. So it's not really out of line. He's not arrogant about it, but, he's not shy either.
I think there's an okay levelness that some people would call cockiness, arrogance, whatever, that you absolutely have to have. And Justin's got it, but, man, he's so humble while he has it. If you ask him in the exact correct situation, he'll give you a cocky or arrogant answer. If he's in a room with his friends having fun, he'll act cocky and arrogant to have fun. Mm-hmm. He won't disrespect his opponent. He won't say it in a disrespectful way, But, he'll bash me, but he knows it's just completely fun, like he did the other day. He's like, I play the owner. He's terrible. I give him 18-4,
Mm-hmm.
And it's obviously just a lot of fun. Plus, I rip on Justin every day. All in complete fun. Like, everybody on here has heard me say, what I think about him and where I think he belongs in the pool world.
Yeah, no tomatoes. We haven't had any worry about tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Are all the Canadian capitalers here?
Yeah, well, I haven't seen that guy. I think I did see that guy earlier, yeah.
Justin's been doing this for a long time already. He's 32. And he beat John Morrow when he was 18 out of like 20,000. And he was a 30-game underdog in a race to 100. And Justin beat him by 30 games.
Mm-hmm.
That was when he was like 18. So, yeah, he's been this big of a champion for a long time. He quit playing for like 5 years. Back in like 2010 through 15-ish. 9 through 14, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
So there is some missing history there, but he's I'd say he's coming into his prime right now. I'd say he's going to have a good 9-10 years to roll away with. I think he'll get some titles. I think he'll get a Derby City title or two. I think he'll, I don't know if he'll get a U.S. Open. And I think it's very possible. I just don't know.
It is possible. You're right, though. It's tough. The field is getting stronger and stronger every year.
Oh, man. If all those Asians are coming over here and all the Filipinos, and this is what Justin says, too. So I ask him, I'm like, about gambling and tournaments and this and that and the other. And He's like, I go to a tournament, I got to beat 12 champions to get any money. Like, I just have to beat, he's like, gambling, like, I beat one guy and I get paid. He's like, geez, man, you go to a tournament and there's, you know, he said, not only that, most of the tournaments I go to, it's a bar box and there's 50 guys that could beat me. Which there isn't, but he's so humble. He says that he believes it.
As far as matches after this, so this is the first of 2 sets. As far as I know, they're playing 2. I can't imagine that they're gonna pull up after 1.
Old Mark Delisle from Tomato, Canada, in the house.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't know that was a city in Canada, much less the capital.
Yeah. Wow. I can't even begin to tell you how many things are wrong with what you just said.
Yeah.
It's okay though. TPA is total player average. No, total performance average. It's the stat that AccuStats uses. It's basically kind of like a ratio of balls made versus errors made. Like that's the super nutshell version of it.
Yeah, I see somebody type Andy Quinn's name. He jumped in the chat last week and said he's getting the itch.
Yeah.
I've asked him 50 times to play here. I've asked all his friends to go ask him to play here. I stalked him at a bar, a pool hall, and a few other places and asked him to play here. I got a hold of his phone number and asked him to play here. And I get the same answer. He just doesn't want to play pool right now. He's got engaged and he's working
Yep.
and doing other stuff. And
No, Tara, no, don't even try it. Somebody mentioned that the town that this guy was from was the tomato capital. But then it was in Canada. And then there was a little bit of confusion, went back and forth, and now it's a running joke. So don't sweat it. Good evening, Carol. Yeah, the Quinn was that Sunday? Andy was in the chat? Saturday or Sunday?
Said, can I get a shout out? I'm getting married.
Yep. He said he just got engaged.
But right before that, he said, I'm getting the itch.
He did. Yep. Oh yeah. There's a whole tomato Canada, Newfoundland thing. Like
Dude, we got a crazy place like that right over in Illinois. There's this monstrous freaking ketchup bottle. It's like the biggest one in the world.
Yep.
Collinsville, Illinois.
Yep.
I'm telling you, I know my shit. That might be the tomato ketchup capital of Illinois.
Could be. Could be the
What the hell is the capital of Illinois? It's not Chicago. Is it Springfield? Is it?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Where's Bergman's next match? We don't
Probably
know.
tomorrow. Knowing him, I guarantee this is what's going to happen. I'm going to make a post and say something, and then he's going to say, anybody want to match up tomorrow? Anybody want to play? Somebody will say yes.
Yeah.
Around here, somebody usually does, man. I find them games. We've kept them busy for quite a while now. He's been here, literally, guys, playing $10 a game. He played flip for partners, back pocket 10 ball for 10 a game. He played somebody 5 a game. He played somebody like a $20 sets. He's played a whole bunch of $100 sets. He's just coming here playing and working, man. Whatever he can get. He just wants to play. That's why he said he would play Shaw if he had, if that's the only guy that'll play. He said he'll play. Dude, Jared, that'd be crazy cool, man. I seriously have sent everybody and their mother after him. And like I said, I cornered him at Helen Fitzgerald's one night. I cornered him at Teachers. I've begged. I've asked. We've even got Joe Wolford here. I asked Joe Wolford to go get him. I don't know what it's going to take, man. I've sent everybody after Jerry Turbach, too, man. I can't get Jerry down here either. We're getting snubbed by all the who's who in St. Louis.
Well, I can't really fault Jerry. He had some health issues, and I don't know if he's wanting to go out and mess with all that stuff, but it'd be nice if he did come in at least once. Anyway, Kirkwood Mike here, speaking about local names.
Yeah. James, he does show, like last night, and if you looked at him right now, you'd know how tired he is. He does not look, he actually really doesn't look that good. And I don't mean it in a bad way. He just looks really tired. And he said he didn't sleep much last night at all. And his back hurt last night. He was not, trust me, he was way fatigued last night. I'm telling you, I don't know how to describe it. Like, he seriously has a love to play this game all the time. All the friggin' time.
We've asked about, just in conversation, would he play Reyes Gomez? And he said, yeah.
There isn't anybody that Justin wouldn't play. Now, whether or not he could get staked or anything like that could be a different question sometimes, but there isn't anybody Justin wouldn't play at most games.
That was a beautiful shot right there, guys. I hope you all appreciate it. Holy cow.
This is one of my favorite sayings, though. When I say, would you play this guy or whatever? And he says, I'll give him 30 to 100. Like, that's how ridiculous he makes some of those questions sometimes. I got to come up with a new saying, man, because I'm just still in love with the old one, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dude spots pro players, man. Yeah, Sam probably plays real close to this Austin Summers because it's, about the same spot he gives Sam, 16-10.
Mm-hmm.
That's on the bar table.
Right.
He gives Fast Joey 16-8 on this big table.
Oh.
Catches a scratch on the hill.
Damn, that's no good.
Yep, Bergnuts won the last set. I might have fallen asleep too. I know I was talking while I was sleeping. I was a wreck, man. I don't know why I'm awake right now. I really don't. Or how.
Because you're getting to see some
Yeah, I couldn't pass it up. There's no chance of that.
high-level professional pool
Like I
here.
said, man, I've driven across the country, to see this kind of stuff.
Yep.
When I go to Derby, I don't sleep there, so
No. Yeah.
I do not sleep here.
I don't
too.
even get in the kind of action you get into. I just hang out at Derby and
I love.
hit balls in the middle of the night when the tables are all open. And
I got to go out, man. I got to get back to Derby and other places, man. I got to get some new stories. All I want to do is tell the old ones.
yeah,
My Mark Wilson elevator story. I'll give you a 2-second version for anybody that hasn't heard it. I saw Mark Wilson at about 10 o'clock in the morning in the elevator, and I was on my way up to my room. And it was full of pro players and good pool players and whoever else. And Mark says, Mr. Sullivan, just got done gambling all night again, I presume. I said, oh, yes, sir. He's like, on your way to bed, I see. I'm like, oh, yes, sir. And it just makes me feel like I'm about 2 inches tall. All right, carry on, sir. Thanks. Thank you, sir. Thanks, Mark. Sorry. I apologize. He's like, don't apologize. Just go. Fuck, Mark.
Hey. F-bomb Marino.
Well, I broke the stream. I mean,
you broke the
15
seal
minutes
like
ago or
15
so.
minute into it, so that's fine.
No, it was just like 15 minutes ago
Oh,
I dropped that
my
one. But that was that guy's
God.
fault, man.
You have the shortest
He made
memory
me talk
of
about
any
Jason
pool
Shaw.
player ever.
Did I just see Skylar's mom? That's Skylar's mom, guys.
Oh,
We got a
hello.
celebrity in the stream. Deborah Jackson Woodward. How cool is that? That's Sky Woodward's mom there. Her ears must have been burning.
So before you got here, actually, Austin called Skylar on FaceTime and was giving Justin a hard time because apparently Skylar just plays golf now.
Right?
So he said, okay, well, what you want to do? And then, Justin has his typical response about not playing golf. And he said, I'll take 5 aside. And then Skylar, of course, says, you play better than me. I'll take 2 on a side. They went back and forth.
Yeah.
Well, there's a guy here. I'll let you play. Talking about Jay.
Yeah.
And Skylar says, I got a guy. Your guy can play then.
We tried to get Skylar here even to play an exhibition with Justin. I said, hey, if you ever come home, man, you're 3 hours away. Just come on by. You can play Justin, and we'll put it on a little exhibition. It'll be a lot of fun. And it just hasn't happened yet. I messaged John Brunback, and he messaged me back the other day. Did I tell you that one?
I heard that you messaged him. I hadn't heard the reply.
Oh, he answered me. I can't say it was much more than a courtesy answer, but he answered.
See, he's not that far away from here. It's like 4 hours, right?
We've met Sky's mom a few times, man. I've met her at the Derby a few times and the break a few times,
Mm-hmm.
a few other places. She supports the ever-loving hell out of her boy and pool.
Ooh. Austin really needs to figure out his timing. He's jumping up a lot, and I know he's missing the ball, and that's why he's jumping up. But one's leading to the other, and it's costing him. It's 15-12.
That coin's on 7, which would be 13, right?
No, they started at 10.
Oh.
So at 10, they started back up
Gotcha.
at the head spot.
I missed it.
So if their coins don't cross the streams, at 10 they went back up to the head spot on the rail. They're counting from there.
Oh, we got another celebrity. Old Jason Swords in the stream.
Oh,
He's seen a whole lot of Justin Bergman playing pool.
yes, he has.
He's one of Justin's backers. Do you want to address the guy up there with the $100,000 manifesto?
I think that guy posted that and left.
No, I'm just kidding. I know you guys often negotiate out $100,000 games in the middle of a fun live stream.
No, Ryan, the coins do not say 1411. So I'll draw it out real quick. This is 9. They go back up here to 10. That's 11, 12, ...
Hey, Pretty's here, the $5,000 man,
back
or
to 15.
$10,000 man. So Pretty just walked in. He beat Sam Devers out of 10,000 last week. Not really conventionally. They were playing $20 double sets. It was Colby and my donkey Colby and Pretty were playing together. And a nasty break happened, and Sam said, Ross, you got 100 to 1. You can't get out on that by yourself. Ross never, but he said he had to bet 100. So Ross never afraid to bet 100 real quickly. And he broke the balls out that were tied up together and got a nasty cut on the 5, made it. And nobody wet their pants. I certainly would have. And Ross finished the rack out, got 10,000. Then they played $5,000 sets. Ross won the first one, so he was up 15. Lost the next. So he won 10. He took the cash and put it up. Got paid everything. Sam Devers, good action.
All right. Justin gets the first set. I imagine they'll take a little bit of a break here.
My turn. Guys, I hope you're having a blast out there. I really am. I'm going to take a quick break. I normally take a whole lot more breaks than this, usually about every 15 minutes, but there's no way I'm missing any of this. So I will be right back, man. You guys got to stay here, man. Go get your drinks. Go get your stuff. Come back, man. We want to hit 2,000 in this next set. 2,000 people, guys. Invite all your friends. Let's get it on. I'll talk way more shit if you want me to, too. I'll even talk about pool more if you want me to. Just bring your friends.
All right, guys. So in between sets here. So everyone's taking a little bit of a break. Yeah, I'm going to step away too. If you guys have any questions, you can post them up in the chat. We will try and scroll back through all of them. And in the meantime, if you have anything that you want to ask us directly, if you're looking for JB cases or you want to inquire about a hoodie or any of that stuff, you can just send us a message straight to our straight to our Facebook page and facebook.com/STL Players Club. That's where we're at. Yeah, now that there's not a huge graphic underneath there, I will go show you the jump queue. And then I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Hang out.
I said he wasn't even a feed in. Maybe when he was 10 years old or something, just started to shoot. Back when he was 5 handicap. Yeah.
I hope you guys can see that. I don't know how well it's actually showing up. But really neat color in the resin that he did in the jump handle. Roberto Franco. Super great.
Are you trying to sell that damn thing? You keep showing it up there.
People want to see it. We're never selling that one.
that
That one
the,
stays here.
Is that the Gomez?
No, the Franco.
Or the Franco, I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to get yet. I want to get something custom done. Oh, I know. him in for? Oh, shit. I thought you guys were doing something. Heads.
Yeah, I won't miss. Yeah, I won't miss half the balls. So if I miss a couple, I'm not missing all five. All right. Get him, Rudy.
No. My brother calls me tonight. Says he's gonna give me another 29,000 at the end of January.
You or you have to get him?
No, he's gonna get working out.
Sweet. Yeah, invested in old with the Players Club?
I told you, I keep on doing that Illinois side.
Yeah.
Fairview Heights. Wayne, I just got a check in the mail yesterday, or Saturday.
It's up 64. Between O'Fallon and like Casey.
So like right there next to the mall.
Next exit after you go to Bridget. Like 5 miles past it.
I just got a check for 65 grand.
Give it up. I'll double it for you.
Yeah,
Me and Joe, on the road, we'll double it, right, Joe?
I put it in the bank today.
All right, guys, I'm back.
300 basically they gave me right away. 5,000 of it on Wednesday. And then the rest of it will be.
Looks like we got back just in time there.
Like I said, Aaron says he's going to come up probably sometime after the 15th. He was
Got my crutch, man.
my half of the bank account were in 10 grand.
So Austin's coin is at 7 already. I wonder if we missed a whole game. I feel like they just started a few seconds before we came back.
Myrtle Beach. Didn't we see you the other night, or is there another Myrtle Beach guy?
Yeah. Okay. So Austin did get the first game there, and that must have been a real quick game. That came in. Justin broke and scratched, and I guess maybe there was an early 10. Okay.
Yeah, Josh, that's what I just said,
4-10.
man.
That's what it was. Thank you.
I forgot my damn crutch, man, and I'm gonna pay for this. I can tell you tomorrow, but I am feeling a little bit better. But like I said, I'm gonna pay for it. I'm gonna be sore. I've been walking on it all day. I probably broke it again, and I'm just not feeling it.
Yep.
There we go, man.
All good. Thank you.
Yep, man. We love all you guys, man. You guys seriously rock.
All right.
Bergman got right there in the window,
Yep.
as they say in Kentucky. I'm just teasing Miss Woodward. It's a Paducah thing.
My best friend from high school moved to Paducah.
Really?
Yep.
Well, they got to know each other.
Probably. Yeah. He moved down there. It was actually our senior year. And so I spent most of my senior summer driving down there.
I
Hanging
cross
out
through
with their
Paducah
friend.
when we go to like Nashville and stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's a fun
That's
little
about the
town.
only thing I know about it.
This was a good, 15 years before I
Oh,
even started
shit.
playing pool. Hey, look at that.
We got the real champ here now. Now we've made it,
No.
John. Now we've hit the big time. I'll tell you a little funny story. I talked to Sky Woodward for quite a while one night, trying to get him to come play for the Players Cup about 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I haven't got him here yet, but I'm gonna keep trying.
We're going to get him.
Yeah, he can't keep going home and not come here ever. He's got a kid though now, man, and like they change things. So
Yeah, they do. They do change things.
maybe not. I don't know. I think I gave him a great compliment earlier. I don't know if they heard it though. People were asking about why can't we find anybody to play Justin even, and I said, well, the problem is there's about, there's very few guys that would be a favorite. There's a lot of guys that could probably play Justin even, 30 or 50 or however many, I don't know. But who in the world would possibly stake it? And I don't know anybody that just wants to bet against Justin. That's not often or likely. I said in the country you got Shane Van Boening, and I said, and then I said the way things are going, I said there's a lot of people who would say Sky Woodward's, right up there with Justin now, talent and skill level and everything wise.
Yep.
I think it's a lot of fun, man. I wonder, since we got him here, I wonder why that Sky Woodward or Billy Thorpe hasn't taken up John Brumback on his offer to play the $10,000 full rack banks yet. Because we all know Sky banks like all burn in hell.
That's a
We
good
know
question.
Billy Thorpe banks like burn in hell.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
That's a fair question out there.
We asked John Brumback here very recently in the last couple of days, and he actually responded to me, which was flattering. I said, look, man, Justin will play you. Like, we don't have the kind of money to play you for 10,000 or anything like that. But if you want to come play, or I'll even pay to come play him on an exhibition just for fun, like we did with Danny Harriman.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "Oh wow, man." He said, "Let me see what if I can figure out a day to get there." And I don't know if he was blowing me off or serious, or I have no idea. But no matter what, we would love it. We'd love to have Sky here, man. You can come play. We want to do a 4-man tournament here real bad.
Yeah.
We want to do all kinds of stuff, man. So if you're ever in town, buddy, all you got to do is let me know, and we'll work out something to happen here. We'll do tar style events. We'll do. We've done all of it here so far. We're open to a lot of things, man. And we always get I'm friends with them. We're friends. That guy's friends. I'm friends with Dennis. I'm friends with Sky. I'm friends with this guy. I'm friends with that guy. I know. So we all play our friends here, though. That's what the Players Club does. So come play your friend, man. Bergman put it on Justin Hall. They're friends.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't go easy. Doesn't matter who he's playing.
I'm just playing around. We just want to make you guys play. I'm trying to force everybody who says they don't play pool to play pool. Andy Quinn.
That is kind of your MO right now.
Yep.
It's okay, though. We love it.
Yeah, I'm going to keep trying.
I mean, when's the last time anybody saw Joe Wolford hit a ball? And he's been in here twice this year.
Yeah. How cool is that, man?
Yeah.
Bringing back Joe Wolford. We've had a lot of people come back. Sweater Dave.
Yeah.
Terry Hillsman, TV Terry, came back and played pool.
Yep. Michael, we're in St. Louis. Technically just outside of St. Louis, but if you're familiar with the area, Valley Park. If you're not, St. Louis is close enough.
Austin's got a long, straighter inner.
Yeah.
Played for the bank shot, it looks like, and he's going to get a little rewarded. He's going to leave Justin a bank. Or safety.
That shot was tough either way. I mean, just making it's one thing, and then getting shape is something else. Oh, there's the guy back. Wonder if that sword guy is still around.
Yeah.
I forget if it was Jason or Alan.
It was Jason, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it. Like I said, man.
Yeah, well, let him deal with it.
He can have his 15 minutes of fame, and he can sit here and go off about him.
Oh,
Like I said, man, we're not his backers. We're not his. We're not going to be involved in a $100,000 game. Probably, that's just not really who we are. Not that I wouldn't enjoy it, but
right.
like I said, man, Justin said he'll play. I can't help it. I don't know. Like, it ain't easy to find $50,000 and $100,000 backers out there for games against world champions.
Yeah. But hang on, though. Deborah said Sky said shoot him a message and we'll work something out.
Yeah, Justin plays here. Shit, he's been here every night lately, but
Yeah. Ooh, Justin catches a little bit of rubber there.
yep.
He's got to get away with it. Me, I can't tell if the 9 blocks that pocket or not. If he's got, if Austin's got the bank on the side.
Yeah, it's close.
It's real close.
This might have to,
Excuse
like,
me.
I don't know. You can't, like, lengthen it out because it'll go through the ball. You almost have to, like, overcut it and pound it or something.
It's so close to the rail. You don't have
Pound
a
it
lot
to
of room to
hold
do
it.
that.
Or even overcut it with inside English to hold it.
Yeah.
But pound it. I don't know.
And he decided not to mess with it. He's just going to
That's
try and leave it
dangerous,
tough.
man.
Yep.
Trying to move with Bergman, man, is,
You're asking for trouble.
like I said, Justin thinks he's a Filipino sometimes.
Yeah, Damian Silby Phoenix.
A lot of people are, man. We've had some crazy stream numbers here letting people watch. I think it's crazy awesome. We love that you guys like it. So I'm kind of handicapped right now. I broke my leg and arm, so I'm stuck back here. Usually I can't sit back here very long. I need to go take a break about every 8 minutes. But since I'm busted up, man, I'm just back here having fun with you guys left and right. Now I can't get enough of it. And Justin can't stop playing pool. So, I mean, all he asks me for every day is a game. He just says, can I play? Will anybody play me? Does anybody want a game? Will anybody play me tonight? Every day.
That is true.
About 6 days a week.
Yeah, Randy, it's a 9-foot.
He takes off somewhere else. He likes to go to tournaments on weekends if he can. Every tournament anybody posts in the friggin' world, if it's anywhere close to Justin, he'll post the question, can I play? And then he gets like a 12-year-old. He says, can I play? And then they say, nope, you can't play. Fuck out of here. Play too good. Nobody wants you to play. Nobody will show up if you play. Not here, though. Here, man, people call me all the time. And they say, I want to play him. I want to play him. Will he play me? How do you think he'll play me? What do you think I need? I said, well, man, that's a loaded question. I said, because there's a lot of different versions of what you need. Did he say, oh, I thought he said Justin should shave. I said, he doesn't shave yet. Justin said, save up and travel. He wants to. Justin's claiming he's going to go to the Philippines and maybe Asia like this year or next year. Like he was talking about it and he sounded serious. Like he really did. We know them guys up there, man. They've been back here. We've had some fun with them. Robert Leday up in Mount Vernon, man, and those guys have been down here. They've been bringing them guys down here. We love them all, man. Brett Wiseman's out there, man, at Wiseau's. We get the who's who in here lately.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
No, I'm just playing. Actually, like we did a bunch of cool pro things, and then we kind of put a little stall on it for a couple of reasons. This COVID stuff, like I didn't really want to advertise big events, so we really haven't done anything with any of the other pros. Oh, Zach, man, I'll check, dude. I don't know. Where did you send it? Did you make sure you got the underscore in there? BMS_Clayton, if that's what you're talking about. No, Michael's is canceled, last I saw. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to go trying to promote events, man, when people are saying we shouldn't have big groups together. Like, I'm not really I don't know the right whatever word, man. Like, I'm not looking to get anybody hurt. I'm not looking to get anybody sick. I'm not looking to try to, I'm just trying to stay open and have a little bit of fun and keep everybody making a few bucks and keep everybody happy and sane. That's what we're trying to do here. So I don't want to promote big pro events and beg people to come here right now where 30 or 40 people are going to want to watch. Shit, we had 30 people try to come here to watch Justin and Brady play. Like, we're having so much fun here. It's nuts. Oh, man, I don't know. I'll check it out, though, Zach. Go to Brendan Sullivan, too. Brendan Sullivan. You can send it to me personally also, man. Dude, I've played at Wilmington. I've got 2 sisters there. My stepsisters are there. We go there about every other year. And I played at break time. I was stunned. I didn't know a place would have that many 9-footers in it. In St. Louis, we have the opposite. It's all bar boxes and then like one 9-footer hidden in a freaking corner somewhere usually. At that break time, you guys had like one valley table, and it looks like you guys used it for storage. I think there was 900 things piled on that table. But there was actually a couple of diamond bar boxes, if I remember correctly. The place was pretty cool. I think there's a strip club in the parking lot, too. Pretty sure. Pretty sure I went there a couple times.
Oh, Austin barely gets a cue ball to stay on the table. Gets another early 10. Extends his lead 8-2. That's including the 6, guys.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I got to go to Halifax about 13 years ago. It was a cool little town, man. I was only there for a day, but it was fun. Halifax and Nova Scotia. No valley. You got rid of that valley? It was taking up too much storage there for you?
Yeah.
Who was it?
I don't know.
Oh. Gene? Oh, those are those. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I saw something else.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, actually, oh boy, I don't want to get her in too much trouble. My wife and I went to that strip club first. And then my brother and I went last time we were there 2 years ago.
All right.
No, man, Tomato, Canada is not near Halifax and Nova Scotia are on the Atlantic Ocean. They're little port towns.
Oh, that's brutal. Austin keeps a cue ball on the table. Okay, makes a ball. Two ball comes around and ruins his great shot on the one, but I mean, this is a workable combo.
Hoodies are $30. I can ship them for probably like $5 or $6, I bet. I can't go to the post office till next week, though, guys. Like, for two reasons. Number one, they're fucking everything up right now. Like, I got stuff lost everywhere, being shipped to me and stuff I've shipped. It's a nightmare. They're literally over a month behind right now. I've got stuff from December 8th that they're saying they still have, and it's literally not even on the way yet. So I'm afraid to even ship anything right this minute. Plus, I'm doing tables every day, and I'm late every day. I haven't slept in a few days. Like, I can't add the post office to it as bad as I really want to. Yeah, Fronik. It was cool up there, man. I think I remember that. There was a big Navy ship there. I forgot about that. I think I had to eat friggin' fish and chips there, though. Like, I think it was the only thing on the menu at every restaurant we saw. Dude, UPS and FedEx has screwed us all as many times as the USPS, man. It's, Yeah, I know, man. I'm not blaming USPS. Like, these people have been great to me for years. I've been shipping pool cues and stuff for years. But, I mean, that's why I'm just saying I don't want to ship anything right now. Like, they got issues to solve, man, and they got packages to find and stuff. And, like, I'm just going to hold off a minute. You know, I just don't need more stuff out there right now that's not getting delivered. We got a few Navy men around here. Sailor Sammy Devers. He was a Navy man. Air Force guy, Matt Kimbrough.
Mm-hmm.
I think our good friend Joshua Lambert's Army Infantry. Who else do we have, man? Who's our other military? AJ is military man.
That was a very interesting shot decision there. He didn't have the shape either.
Fuck Josh, I love you, man. I can't wait to see you, brother. I'm telling you, the second I can do a push-up, I wanna send you a message every day. I just can't do nothing about it right now. Yeah, Chad Bickle, Navy man. Mike Devers, Navy man. No, man, I got in trouble for that shit. He's like a master sergeant. He said, no, I work for a living. Apparently, lieutenants come out of school, and they're like 13 years old. And Kimbrough took offense to that. Justin took offense to that.
Yeah.
And he gave it a whack. Marine Corps, thanks for your service, Brett White. Toby Wheeler, I got you covered, sir. Yeah, Sean, I've got one on December 8th that I'm waiting to get to me, and it's a nice cue I bought. And I've got a case out there that a guy just sent me today. He said, man, I know you're good for it, but, like, I'm going to file a thing, you know, try to find out where this is and everything. So it's kind of a mess out there, man.
Speaking of Kimbrough, he reached out today. He's getting his Southwest.
Oh, yeah, when?
The 14th is when they told him it would be delivered.
Dude, he's got a Ebony Southwest coming, and we're going to do an undressing here.
Unboxing.
Yeah, whatever. Old undressing's February. For those of you that don't know.
Oh, no.
I am injured right now, but I'm hoping to be better in February. And as soon as I can start playing, you guys are getting a very heavy dose of me on the stream.
I know all too well.
And my coming out party, I will be wearing the golden thong the entire time, man, until I win my first set. That's what I decided. Until I beat somebody, I'll be playing in my golden thong.
All right, and let's see who's the worst player we can put you up against, so we only have to see.
Better hope so. I know a guy with a really bad record here.
Yeah, there's a bunch of us. Yeah, you can stop looking at me now.
I don't want to play though, man. If I lose to you though, I'm just going to have to shut up for a long time.
Yeah, that's right. I wouldn't mind.
Jared, you can do whatever you want. Some people can, some people can't. There's Kenny Lewis, man. He knows why. When I owned the place in Cape Girardeau, the strip club was right across the river, man. It was 5 minutes away, and like I never not had a driver, so we went there often. I would say. I think Kenny worked there, man. Big Kenny Lewis.
Wait. Watch this. Watch this. Holy cow.
Look at that shot, man. Young Austin Summers comes with the jump shot. He gets some spin and some speed on it, and he might have even got a shot straight inside pocket. Now, there's no way he was trying to land there. I think he was trying to just get a shot at it or something.
Yeah.
But he lands maybe perfect.
Yep. I think he did. Now, he still has the 4-7 to worry about, but let's worry about that. Are you kidding me with this right now?
Oh, no.
Are you kidding me with this?
Oh, no.
Right
These
now?
guys have heard my stories. They know the backward thong thing already.
Yep.
Are we dead or are we live?
OBS says dead.
Are we going to re-kick it or are we going to wait?
Trying to see if it's just the internet.
At least there's two balls tied up on the side rail, and this game's going to take a minute.
So you move the 7 a little bit. That's no good.
Combos now. The combo could go.
Okay. Facebook is being Facebook.
Good thing about Facebook, man, is it almost like brings everybody right back. You know what I mean?
It kind of
Like,
lets them know.
I'm going to go make an external check on some of the other things to see if they're going okay, John.
Yep.
I'm going to check the wires and stuff. And connections and things outside.
I never seen that one before.
Oh, smokers.
I just tried to post a page, post a comment.
Right on.
Yeah.
Jungerman's here.
Okay. No, well, wait a minute. We might be back. No, we're not back. All right, guys. It looks like we're back. Do apologize for that. I don't. Facebook doesn't tell us why it stops. It just says it no longer accepts our streams, so we have to do some magic back here to try and get back up quickly. But we are here. Let me get the score updated. Justin did get that last game, and we're coming back in just after that. Brian, you're not wrong about that. Brendan did step away to take care of some other stuff out in the room, so he'll be back in a couple minutes. We are live. Yep, welcome back, everybody. Well, I don't understand what was going on with that one. We are not even anywhere near the 4-hour mark, which hasn't really been a problem for us before, but I don't know. But it doesn't matter, we're back now. Welcome back. Hope everybody finds their way back. All right. I see Brennan coming back. You should be here momentarily. You all can have your color commentator back. I got too many buttons and things to click back here to be able to tell a lot of fun stories, but mostly I just talk about different pool stuff. But if you guys have questions about other things, I'll do my best to answer them for you. You guys all know what's going on the table anyway, so not a whole lot of point in me telling you what Justin's going to try and do or what I think he might try and do. Wow, he said bank this in the side? I believe it goes in that corner. He just doesn't like where the cue ball's going, I guess. If he cuts that 5 over there to the top right. That was an interesting little two-way shot there. You can see that if he had made it, he'd have shot on the 7, and if the 5 ball had gone past the side, he'd have been real good. Yeah, real nice. Mike guessed, but there's probably more than one ball guy here. Which one are you talking about? Imran, Justin did win the first set. I've indicated that with the little bracket behind Justin's name in the scoreboard. That's what the bracket 1 is over there. Justin's going to just lightly kick at this, I guess, and tease him with a 5-10, but I guess the 10 doesn't pass the 7. Otherwise, he never would have left that. So Austin didn't take the bait, but he also didn't get safe on that one either. Brett, I think they're only playing 2. I mean, if they end up splitting this one, they might play a third, just so somebody has something. Wow, what a shot. He might have hit it too good. Look where he got the cue ball. Unreal. Yeah, Randy, we should be back now. I hope you guys can all hear us. Looks like we're going on another safety. Just get him down there. I don't know. I think Austin can cut this ball in. That's gonna get marked up as an error. Oh, thank you so much, Chris. We really appreciate it. All right, did Austin get enough on that one? Yes, he did. Good shot. All right, nicely done. He wins the safety battle. Gets out, extends his lead 10-3. Now his 10 does include the 6 games on the wire.
Ken? Ken? Okay. I wasn't sure if you wanted me to.
All right, so Austin just moved his coin back up to the starting point so they don't lap around each other, just so in case there's any question later. Because it's going to come up. Austin cranks this one a little bit, gets a nice little cue ball hop, gets that wing ball in the side. You can see he's got a nice look at the 1 here. Rest of the table lays manageable. 4 of the 6 might be a little tricky, but since he's got the 5 as insurance, shouldn't be too much of a problem. He just needs to not get hooked behind the 3 here. Needs to not get hooked behind the 3. Yep. That's rough. Ball needs to either stop a foot sooner or go a foot more. Wow, nice shot. He called it too, so he gets it. That 7 ball really helped him. That was good for him on seeing it though. You know, then he had to execute, but just seeing it's great. Knowing that carom would fall in like that. Great shot. Yep. After this, he's going on the road for about a month. He's hitting at least 3 tournaments. I think 1 each week for the next week, and then he'll be back here January 30th, and he's playing another local kind of almost low pro level kind of player. You know, he's got somewhere up in the low 700s. That'll be a nice long race. I think they're probably going to do another. I don't know if they're doing a race to 50, but it might just be another race to 35. That one will be on the bar box. They played about a couple weeks ago, and didn't quite go Austin's way, but it was kind of his first big match since he returned to the game. So no, he was. So Austin was in the military, and I actually haven't. I should ask him to get the story straight from him. But the story that I was told was that he got injured, I guess, on a field drill or something like that, and so he got the honorable discharge. So he's not in the military anymore, which is allowing him to come back and play so much pool. Jamie, Justin did win the first set. Mike Strickland, if you're looking to set up a game, you could probably just send him a message on Facebook. I think you can just ping him and go from there. Yeah, like I said, I definitely don't have all the story. That's just the little bit of information that I was told. So,
What story? I tell stories. I'll make one up if I don't know the
no,
answer.
No, about Austin's military, where he stands in the military. So he's, but I mean, Linda Brewer chimed in and said said that. So, yep, whatever information I had is null and void. I would go with that source.
Yeah, I like that one.
All right. Austin's trying to make up his mind on how he wants to get on this 4-ball. Playing on a balls out of the corner, we all know how tricky that can be sometimes. He's going to play right between these two. Nicely done.
I had to wait to commentate. Sometimes the balls trick me. I wasn't sure that.
You do get tricked from time to time.
Yeah.
I think he was really kind of hoping that 4-ball would fall. Now he's got to do it again. Nice little draw stroke coming here. Never mind. Nice giant draw stroke. Didn't see that one coming. He maybe got a little more of that one than he wanted, but yeah. Yeah. He didn't quite get his position there.
Got back real easily.
He did, but
This is a tough shot. Where's this ball at, John?
yeah, this is
APA Never Land.
look at that.
This is a now this right here is a tough shot for anybody, but you know,
Not for him. Holy cow.
oh, it was a tough shot even. For
Oh yeah.
but
But I mean, it went clean though. Like, he's shot a couple of those already. Like he is not.
But you put an
not
APA
scared
6 or
about
under on that. I mean, they're not getting out with a ball in hand from there.
Yep. By the way, that was a break and run from him.
I wouldn't get out from a ball in hand from there. I mean, because I would have missed that shot.
Oh, for sure. So yeah, Austin is picking it up a little bit this time around. Shooting good, just over 800.
We got to see him play, man. We know he can play. It's we know what happens when you play Justin sometimes too. So it's not just him. It's everybody that plays Justin.
Oh wow, he's not going to get a ball on this one. It doesn't look like everything tried, and they all raced to the pockets and knocked each other out.
Austin doesn't seem phased by Justin at all. It's just a lot tougher playing Justin than a lot of people ever know.
Yeah, true.
And there's a lot of guys like that that are nasty, tough to play. I mean, he's not the only one. A lot of great players can outrun the nuts. Justin's one of the ones that does it more often than not.
Yeah.
Here's what's stunning. Like, we've talked about his record up here and how crazy it is. But just think of what the races would have had to have been for the other guys to win. Like, it doesn't mean that Justin wouldn't won some of those or all of them, even with more weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we've seen him give up some pretty damn nasty spots here. Like giving up the break on a bar table to guys that, play this kid's speed. you know?
Yeah.
Giving up, just
Huh. That was an awkward.
letting guys that play one pocket, that can run 8 and outs, letting them go to 5, while he goes to teens. You know what I mean? Like, that's the stuff I'm always talking about. And it's not that he gives them all these crazy spots up, as he still always friggin' wins with them.
Yeah, giving it is one thing.
How slow he can go into this ball and still get a rail. He's going to miss the whole ball. It should be all right.
Just miss the whole ball, yeah.
It's not the worst.
That's not the worst thing either.
Clipping the 9 right there probably would have stung a little.
I don't know if they're playing 3 foul or not. I didn't ask, or I didn't hear, rather. I don't think it's going to matter, though. Austin kind of...
Terry, you can play Justin for $5. I've seen him do it a bunch of times. You know what? And if you want a big chance, you can get one. He just makes you bet more. And be careful what you ask for, what I always tell people, because, what sounds like a big spot, man, when you get down in that box with Justin Bergman with a big enough bet down, he's not going to buckle for anything. He might play it just a hair better, if that's even possible. And believe me, we watch everybody else just not be able to do it. It's crazy, but it's a thing. The Bergman factor.
Yeah. Austin doesn't get a roll in that nice little jump shot.
Old Bergmans, man. We get to swing from him. I'm thrilled about it.
You think they'll play a third set if Austin gets this one?
If Austin gets it, I don't hear Justin say no to playing pool hardly ever.
Right.
And I don't know if I would doubt Austin has a time problem. Justin probably doesn't have a time issue.
Oh, Brian, why are you going to say that about Chastity?
What was it?
She, look at this. Justin Hung's a 10 ball. Well, I guess we're going to find out here in probably not too long. Justin's going to need put together quite a package to get back in this one.
Wow, this is ugly. How did this all happen?
Justin made a couple of mistakes. Actually made a bunch. And Austin broke and ran once, and he's cleaning up.
I'm not taking anything away from Austin. He's good enough to play good enough to win some games, but it's not typical to see Justin on 3 when the other guy's on 13, even with a spot.
Yeah. Yeah,
I like that crack he's got there, man.
Yeah, he hits a good.
You're not a break expert, but you're a break enthusiast.
Yep.
Are you seeing it? Like, is he breaking like Snodgrass does with this 10-ball break? Is he breaking different than you and Shane and your guys' little quest for these breaks? What's going on it?
As far as how is he doing it, or?
Yeah, is he doing like you said earlier, wasn't doing that pop break like a lot of people do in that 10-ball, that he was doing more of a stay-down follow-through on it, but he's getting a lot of juice on it.
Yeah, so he's hitting them harder, and he's elevating a little bit, on his follow-through, so the cue ball is a little more airborne when it hits the rack. That's how you get that little hop-a-hop.
Yeah.
And
he's getting the explosion, it seems like, but not the shot after the break and the spread exactly like he wants.
Yeah, the spread is always a little tough. His cue ball would have been fine. It did get kicked, though, so...
Snodgrass breaks really good, but he also knows, like, when you talk to him, like, he knows where things are going. He really does. And he knows the little adjustments to make, too. He's really spent a lot of time and energy on it. So, like, yes, he does have one, but he also has some knowledge of it. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to sit here and say he knows more than, pro players or this guy or that guy, but he knows about it, and it's fun. I've seen him teach some people here, and he's improved all their breaks. And he's got a good one, man. He really does. He's not it's not crazy, but he's good. And it was fun. Like I said, he taught me some stuff about it. It's just neat knowing those little things.
Yep. Things that come in handy, you start playing, and, you get into games where the break matters. And if you have to try and figure out how to make a ball in the break, or, which ball you want to try and control.
Shit, the break matters in one pocket, too, but...
Well,
it's not like what these champions have to go through. You know, and it's like when those guys were playing those sets on the bar table, like you have to run packages, you have to break and make a ball, or you just lose.
Yep. So Justin's no longer in the 900s on that. He's made a couple of errors, but recovered a little bit. Still, though, he's
No more world class. He's just a regular pro now,
yeah,
guys.
he's just in the
He
you know
can't spot
high
throws
800s.
anymore. He can't play anymore.
Now, let me clarify some of this too. Like, I'm not terribly strict about what I call an error, or like when guys are kicking out of safes and things like that. I'm really just counting missed balls, scratches, obvious missed safes, things like that. So,
Sean, we've seen you break, buddy. We got to get some batteries for our radar gun and get little Sean down here and see what he can do. Maybe right before I cover the tables again.
yep. Let's make sure we get plywood for the windows.
Yeah, no kidding. Or flipping around.
And the lights too, because apparently one guy hit the light the other day.
Yeah. That's the old Mike
Actually, that
Banks,
was the ceiling, but yeah.
the old Mike Banks Jr. special. He used to break lights whenever he felt like it on a bar table.
Oh yeah. If you can really control like how your timing goes, you can send that cue ball pretty much wherever you want, on or off the table. Kenny G, that's not entirely accurate. Preston Hall, how you doing tonight?
What's up, brother, man? I hope your wife's watching too.
I'm surprised she even allows you to watch pool after you snuck out on her and was
Hey.
here for like 12 hours that night.
I like this one. This one's funny. I sold 2 diamond tables last like a couple months ago, right? Both in Illinois. Both these guys are friends. One gets a 7-foot, one gets a 9-foot. I go set them up, level them, everything right. These guys both convinced their hot wives to let them get diamond pool tables in their basements, right? And I don't know how, whatever. But the funniest thing is, like beyond that, is that not only do they do that, but then they both come here together and spend all night here playing pool.
Yeah, playing each other, by the way.
Like, how did their wives let them get the tables? But then how did they let them leave to come play on the same tables at another place an hour away, hour and a half away from one of them? And, man, that's strong. I'm just saying you guys got game, man. That is, it's stronger than Bergnut's run-out game out here.
Yep, nice little break and run from Justin.
And here's another one.
Puts his total to 6.
The old mayor from an hour and a half away pulled another strong one, right? He comes up here with his hot wife. They play around for a while. Drives her ass an hour and a half home and then comes back here to play more. That happened.
Oh, yeah.
That's the mayor, boys and girls. It doesn't get any stronger than that. That's called like living the good life, man, when you really actually do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, Justin didn't get anything offensive going on the break there.
Yeah. Lance and Preston rock, man.
Stronger
Sure.
than beaver teeth. Yeah.
How much are 9-foot diamonds, though? They just went up $1,000 last couple days ago. And so they're, I don't know, 6,500, 7,000. See, here's the difference. There's the price of the actual table, right? Then there's the table light. There's Indiana sales tax of like 7.09% or whatever the hell I just paid a whole bunch of. And then if you want it delivered, there's like a $800 fee for that and setup and all that. And so it's not just the price of the table. So you got to add in all that other stuff. So I think I just paid $24,000 for 4 tables. So even though the tables themselves cost, I think I got them for $5,000, and then $800 light or $600 lights on 7-footers, I think they are. Mm-hmm. But then, and I'm going to pick mine up. But then you pay the 7% sales tax on, 24,000 or 20 whatever thousand it is. So the tables are $20,000 for 4 of them. But then I got $2,400 in lights. Whatever the hell tax it comes out to. I don't feel like figuring it out.
It's a lot.
7% of 20,000.
Like 1,400.
$1,400, yeah. And I think I'm getting a ball polisher for Phil Gurley while I'm up there. I get to work at Diamond for a day, too. How about that? Did I tell you that?
I knew that you were going there.
Cue Ball's jealous, so he might go with me now. And he says he takes them out to dinner every year or whatever. So we might go up like the night early and hang out and go out to dinner or whatever. And then I'm going to work in the diamond factory and build tables for a day and further my education. I'm learned myself. I'm a learned man. Oh boy, there's that he got there. I thought he was going to have that dreaded, flail into the side pocket right there kind of shot. There's that one pocket shot where you hit the ball inside the first diamond and it still figures out a way to make it past the titty into the side pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Stunning that it only happens when you're playing one pocket. It can't happen in any other game, it seems like. But for some reason in one pocket, man, if you hit something with inside English, like right past the first diamond, man, you can scratch into the side pocket. And everybody agrees you can't shoot a ball from the first diamond in there, but you can scratch there.
Wow, Preston, what a move.
Get him. Get him there, Preston. Shit, I think I got a splinter. That's a pretty strong one, too.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Do your wives talk to each other, or do you guys really get away with this stuff? Sean, he lives in Pacific, about 20 minutes from us. So we meet at my shop a lot before we go do jobs. But not right now. We're just meeting at Kenny's, doing his tables. I love Kenny Vaughn, too, by the way. If you guys don't know about Kenny's Bar and Grill down in Barnhart, he rocks. The place rocks. He helped me and John get started and let us run anything we ever asked for. He said yes to. Let us run any tournament we wanted. I said, hey, I want you to add this much. This is how much I think you'll make, and this is what I can get you, and how many players, and blah, blah, blah. And Kenny is awesome, man. They do a great job down there, run a lot of great tournaments. They got great food. And we like him a lot. Kenny gives the shirt off his back to pool players, man, way more often than he should have.
That was a nice little break from Austin there. Bunch of balls tried to get all in the, at least down this corner pocket. Could have made a lot more, but it's okay. Oh, Pretty's taking off.
Yeah, cue ball's awesome, man. He's made me a bunch of shafts. I've sent him a bunch of cues to refinish. I'm selling all these cues. So sometimes I send him to refinish them or whatever. I like the last one I sent him. He said, man, I went ahead and just built you a new shaft. That thing was junk. I'm like, okay. Yeah, cue ball rocks, man. So he's a absolutely great cue builder, man. He's got some gorgeous stuff. He's Scott Frost, cue sponsor. He built him a cue that sold for over $15,000. I think it was estimated, but sold over that. It had all Scott's titles scrimshawed in it. He had his other ebony and green cue, that malachite cue that was so gorgeous, and that one sold, I think, for like $6,000.
Mm-hmm.
And I listened to an interview today about Scott, and Scott was going off about Ken Thiemann and how awesome he is. Cue ball Ken Thiemann, man, he's the best. But right now, he's teaching me how to be a table mechanic. He can't do tables much longer. He's tired of it. He's been doing it for 30 years, and he wants to teach me. And finally, I've been begging to learn, and he finally agreed to teach me. And so I became his assistant. Although all I do is stand and watch him do most things because I'm broken.
Justin thought he was on the hill and he was giving up that game. So now Austin's on the hill. Justin really can't wait to
get to the next set.
Yeah.
That sucks when you get in that deep. That's the only thing I don't like about some of the very long sets. Like Colby and I, so I didn't disclose this either yet, but I'll disclose it now. We have a skunk rule. Like, we're not playing if one of us is buried. We're going to quit.
Yeah?
I'm just saying, like, we both like to gamble, man, but neither one of us want to play for an extra 20 hours. Like, we're playing a race to 100 in one day. And we're not, like, if he's up 50 to 25 like he was last time we played, like, I'm quitting. So, I'm a quitter too, man. He's a spitter. That's his problem.
You can't say you're a quitter because you like to go around talking about how you never quit anybody.
I know, man,
or
but
down
like,
or tired
if he
or
gets
dead.
me down 50 to 25, man, like, I'll probably quit with the skunk rule in place. So we're putting a skunk rule in there, like, so it just makes sense, like.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit there and try to beat him. I can't beat him that bad if he's playing that good. Like he'll just run over me like
Yeah.
Maybe I'd play. You know me. I
Oh,
probably
yeah.
wouldn't quit.
You wouldn't quit.
You never know though.
No.
We're still putting a skunk rule in there though, so
Because here's what's going to happen. If you guys are doing a race to 100, let's say he beats you 100 to 75.
right.
You're going to flip it and say,
Right.
I'm getting that back.
Yeah, we're
and then
playing
you're,
right then
and
and
then
there,
you're going to
too.
go right after it again.
Right.
And it'll be another 14 hours.
Right. Right. But if I can end it earlier than that, we may not have to play 28 hours. We can maybe play like 21 hours. So like I'm just saying, if I'm down 51 to 20 or 50 to 25 again or something like that, and he's playing good, I would like our rule was like if one of us gets to 50, like the guy can buy out for 50%. Like if he's up 50 to 40 on me, I'm not buying out. I'm beating him.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? But if he's up 50 to 25, that's the way he beat me last time we played 9-ball. Or not the last time we played that long of a set. He beat me 50 to 25. Like, I mean, there was nothing I could do. Like, it was just he runs out a lot better than me. And when he's on that days like that, I can't keep up with him. It's just I think 6 times out of 10 I beat him. It's just 2 times out of 10 I don't have a fucking chance. Like I'm just the spectator.
Right.
But that's what happens when you play a wild guy. You just got to roll with it.
You got a little overconfident on that one.
Hey, it's crazy cool, man. This very young man has got a great enough pool game that people are criticizing it.
Yep.
And that's way cool, man. And I'm not directing this right at you, Linda, because there's a lot of moms. You can even tell Deborah Jackson Woodward. Feel extremely proud that your kids, your friends, your dads, uncles, brothers, whatever, whoever it is, they got so good people are talking about their pool game. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just they're talking about it. It's a sign of respect to me. Especially when you're talking about somebody who plays good. I don't mean talking about somebody who acts like a.
Right. I'm talking about their game and with.
Yeah. Like it's impressive when somebody does something impressive, like jump skill levels real fast, or jump a certain player that they've never beat before and start beating them, or wins their first tournament, or wins their whatever it might be, their coming out party, whatever it might be. It's huge when people are like right now, like him playing Justin Bergman on a live stream, and I just heard her, what she's saying right here, that Justin's a pro and he's giving him 6 games. I don't want to say it again. There's levels of pro, man. He's one of the upper ones. Speaking of which, keep in mind, like, there's several well-known pros.
Wow.
And Justin, when I say, how good is that guy, or what is this, what is that, whatever, Justin looks at me with not a cocky, not an arrogant, not an anything. He says, that guy can get 30 games on the wire. He's not joking either. He would give the guy 30 games on the wire, and it's not one guy, it's a bunch of guys in a race to 100. So giving 6 to 16 to a young man who's learning the game at a burning hell pace. It should be
shoot that one behind your back, elevate on top of a ball.
Here's another thing too. It's not just playing with a spot. He's not getting ball spots and not finishing games. He's not getting lucky. He's playing a race, man, where he has to win every one of these games against Justin.
Yep.
Justin's he's either breaking running racks or he's beating Justin while getting to play in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that's freaking strong as you can talk in my book.
Little rail first action here.
No way.
Yep.
You clip that bastard.
No way. Finds a way to scratch again.
Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Oh, they're gonna quit even, I guess.
Oh.
Justin's just wasted. He said tired.
He's
man.
done. Yeah.
Man, I had
We
so
kept him
much
here
fucking
too
talking
long.
to you guys tonight, man. seriously, thanks so much for joining us, everybody. This has been the best week of pool, last few days anyway, that we've had. Thank you guys all for joining us. We got so many more coming. Thanks, brother. You taking off? See you, Brian. This has just been amazing, man. Just so much fun. I can't thank you guys all enough. We got a little bar table action over there still, or are they done?